Hello, volleyball fans. We're tuning in. This is a quick set by Smart. Reporting live and no lies. And back on the sidelines, Sabrina San Diego at nagre-report nga tayo ngayon sa the 2024 Shakey Super League National Invitationals. Nakita na nga natin no, na natapos na ang ating Game 1 and Game 2 sa ating Day 2 nga ng ating conference na ito. Pero ano ba ang mga pa natin na games for today? So first up, like what I've mentioned, we had University of Santo Tomas versus Team Soxargen, and our next game, it just happened. We have Lyceum of the Philippines University versus University of Southern Philippines Foundation. And next up is we have the NCAA teams again. So right now we have Colegio de San Juan de Letran versus College of St. Benilde. And last match of the day, we have Xavier University Northern Mindanao Selection versus Enderon Colleges, which is happening around at 4 p.m. Pero bago ang lahat, we also had a chance to talk to these players bago nga tayo mag-start ng ating game number 3. So first up is aside ng Lady Knights, we have no other than the freshman of the year. We have Gia Makilang.
First of all, masaya kasi nakaka-proud po kasi top 3 ng UAAP tsaka top 3 ng NCAA, then top 2 ng Luzon, Visayas tsaka Mindanao. So parang nakaka-proud since marami pong nangangarap na makalaro po dito. Siguro pre-season to, parang preparations na rin po sa upcoming tournament namin season 100. So siguro marami pa po kaming matututunan mula kay coach o marami pa po mga ituturo si coach na mga bago. Siguro ito nga yung pre-season na preparation namin.
So pre-season preparation para nga sa NCAA or upcoming NCAA Season 100. And you know what? Lahat rin naman, no, lahat ng tao ay ginulat rin naman talaga ng Lady Knights ang naging resulta ng kanilang performance sa NCAA. So we'll know kung ano pa ba yung pwede nga nilang makuha dito nga sa ating conference na ito. Now, move on naman tayo no, sa kabilang side ang ating champions ng NCAA, and we have no other than Lady Blazers at right now nakausap rin naman natin si Zam Nolasco.
Yun po yung goal lang po namin this year. Siguro yung mag-perform sa every league na sasalihan namin. Since mostly sa amin puro bago and wala na yung mga seniors namin. Siguro it's time for us to step up na rin and mag-improve pa sa mga games na sasalihan namin this year.
So makikita rin natin no, dito sa ating first ever or debuting day nga ng CSB Blazers, no core players, pero titignan rin natin kung sino ba ang magsa-stand out. Just like what Zam Nolasco mentioned, this is also a preparation for them. And that being said, everyone is just so hype up para nga sa game na to, and we will be back for more.
We're halfway through our second day of competition here at the Ninoy Aquino Stadium. We have the Letran Lady Knights. Naglaro na po sila kahapon. They are fresh off a historic finals appearance. Standing in their way is the Benilde Lady Blazers. They have dominated the NCAA women's volleyball scene in the last 3 years. And now we have a rematch of last year's finals. The Colegio de San Juan de Letran Lady Knights will go up against the College of St. Benilde Lady Blazers. Magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. Ako po si Ken Pangilinan kasama si Jong Panerio. And Jong, itong Letran medyo masakit pa no? Dahil kalaban nila itong tumalo sa kanila nung finals, itong Benilde Lady Blazers. They are coming off 3 straight championships in the NCAA.
Exactly. So you really need to be prepared and expect the unexpected here in the National Invitationals, Ken, because who have thought that the top contenders during the NCAA Season 99 will face again here in this match for sure. They know the tendency in the formula and the playmaking of each team. So let's see which volleyball program will come out victorious here in this league.
Very familiar na nga itong dalawang koponan na ito sa isa't isa. Let's take a look at our updated team standings.
Well, as you can see, lahat ng pools natin, may mga panalo-talo na nakapaglaro na almost all of our teams here. For Pool 8 is NU leading the way, as well as for University of Batangas after that wonderful win against UST, and also for Pool C, FAU, and for Pool D naman, let's see if Letran can duplicate the win here kontra Benilde.
Nakaisa na itong Letran Lady Knights, and they would try to add on to that win total dahil nga maganda yung pagkapanalo against USC. Hindi na madali, especially yung first set, pero once they got their groove, Joe, nagtuloy-tuloy na sila dito.
Exactly, and for Letran, ang gagawin nilang nila to duplicate the performance that they did contra University of San Carlos, were in their tally a wonderful performance here. Total score of 75 contra 48. Dito makikita natin na Letran really showing mastery here contra University of San Carlos. But let's see, dahil mga kalaban nila dito sa familiar foe, Benilde. So let's see, what will be the execution here of Letran?
College of St. Benilde were their tormentors. At dahil nga, hindi lang naman sila yung nabigong manalo. Dahil nga, itong College of St. Benilde, they have won their last 40 games, Jong.
Amazing. You know, Benilde really established team in the NCAA. And it's like facing, you know, a giant here in a school of St. Benilde. So it's really a challenge here for Letran. They won third straight NCAA Women's Volleyball Championship. They represented, of course, NCAA. 40 games winning streak here ang naitala dito ng Benilde since 2020, and they've reached the quarterfinals but failed to reach pa, Ken, ang semifinals here for Benilde. Let's see if that will change here in this tournament.
Simulan na natin ang ating laban. Let's turn you over to our game announcer.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. The battle continues here at the 2024 Shakey Super League National Invitationals. Ninoy Aquino Stadium, now it's time to meet our participants. First, from the College of St. Benilde Lady Blazers. Led by team captain, number 17, Jessa Dorog. Their first libero, number 5, Fiona Getigan. Make way for their teammates. Number 1, Chin Basarte. Number 6, Zen Basilio. Number 10, Maika Go. Number 11, Sofia Badion. Number 14, Willin Estoque. Number 15, Fiona Inocentes. Number 16, Clay Katarig. Number 18, Christy Ondangan. Number 19, Mary Grace Borromeo. Number 20, Aya Densing. Number 21, Zam Nolasco. And their second libero is number 4, Kim Estenzo. Now it's time to meet the Colegio de San Juan de Letran Lady Knights. Led by team captain and first libero, number 19, Lara May Silva. Make way for her teammates. Number 1, Judiel Nitura. Number 2, Julian Castro. Number 3, Royce De La Cruz. Number 5, Kyra Almirante. Number 6, Angela Desma. Number 7, Yan Martin. Number 10, Natalie Estrelier. Number 16, Leslie Isar. Number 17, Leia Tapang. Number 20, Marge Napal. Number 22, Ajay Yap. Number 25, Gina Makilang. And their second libero is number 15, Andre Relucio. our officials for match number 7. First referee, Romulo Reforzado. Second referee, Michelle Salvo. Calling the members and players of the Lady Blazers, including the coaching staff, for their mandatory team photo op.
College of St. Benilde Lady Blazers, and actually si Sam mentioned at the top of the coverage, Jong, si Sam Nolasco that is, na maraming nawala dito sa Benilde Lady Blazers, and that core was really vital in them winning those 3 straight championships in the NCAA.
Yeah, tama ka dyan, Ken. But I think that will be a very good challenge here, especially for the rookies and for the sophomores to fill in the big shoes and to step up. Especially this will be a big preparation coming into the anniversary, the 100-year anniversary of NCAA. And besides, they can still rely on the leadership and the power here of Sam Nolasco kontra Letran.
Kabilang sa mga nawala sa kanila, sila Mitch Gamit, Cloan Mondoñedo, Jade Hentapa, and Gail Pascual. All of them were just superb under Coach Jerry. Now, let's see our starting 6.
The coach for the Lady Knights is Oliver Almadro. Now let's meet the starters for the College of St. Benilde Lady Blazers. Setter number 1, Chin Basarte. Outside hitter number 14, Willin Estoque. Opposite hitter number 18, Christy Ondangan. Outside hitter, Mary Grace Borromeo. Outside hitter number 20, Aya Densing. Middle blocker number 21, Sam Nolasco. And their starting libero is number 5, Fiona Gatigan. Coaching for the Lady Blazers is Jay Chua.
NCAA 99 rematch between Letran and Benilde for the Colegio de San Juan de Letran, that is. Same starting 6 that they had yesterday against University of San Carlos on the other side of the Benilde Lady Blazers. Ito mga bagong muka with the exception of Sam Nolasco, Wewe Estoque, Christy Ondangan, si Shanae Basarte. Ngayon bagong setter na para dito sa College of St. Benilde, and they're doing this without Coach Jerry Yee. So si Coach Jay Jua una magtitimon para dito sa College of St. Benilde. And again, these two teams met in the finals. College of St. Benilde sweeping Letran and winning both games in 3 sets.
And
Go ahead,
yeah,
Chong.
and you know what, Ken? What really excites me here in this game is that tama ka nga, no, very intact itong lineup ng Letran at medyo bago yung mga starters dito ng Benilde. So let's see what will be the adjustment here. Let's see if Letran can get a revenge here contra Benilde, or Benilde can still master, show mastery here contra Letran.
Set number 1 brought to you by Shakey Super Delivery. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and mojos now. Yan Martin really started out hot yesterday. Had 7 points nung set number 1 pa lang. Here she is. But that attack goes out. First point going to the side of the girls in green.
Well, you can expect here for Letran that they'll surely go a lot here for Martin, knowing the performance that she did yesterday. But apparently, medyo nakailalim pa, medyo malamig pa dito si Martin.
Estrelier, reverse, papunta kay Nitura. And Jutel Nitura gets on the board for the Lady Knights.
And what's good about here, another good thing for Letran is that when Martin is not really performing well, nandito si Nitura on the opposite sides, doing the damage and doing the point here for Letran.
Royce De La Cruz, one of the middle blockers for Coach Oliver Almandro. Pasarte, pinuntahan si Densing. Makilang, unable to get that ball up. So Aya Densing getting her first point.
And this will be a very good opportunity, though it is a big shoes to fill in na wala dito sila Gail Pascual, sila Michelle Gamit, but Densing putting so much power on that attack on the open side.
Even this girl, ito si Wewe Estoque, really impressive. She was the starter nung NCAA season 99. On the other side of the floor, si Yen Martin nakapuntos.
And right now, Yen Martin already on board here for Letran. Let's see and let's track how many points she can tally here for the ladies in blue.
Interesting serve there from Judel Nitura. And that is short, coming from the side of the Benilde Lady Blazers.
Masyadong na baby yung simple pass sana dito ng Benilde. And with this kind of lineup, you really cannot afford to give away 3 points here to your opponent.
Kahapon, medyo nangapa itong Letran kontra sa University of San Carlos. It took some time for them to get things going as another error committed by the Benilde Lady Blazers. Pero once they got their groove, Jong, nagtuloy-tuloy na sila. Yung second and third set, halos denominate talaga nitong Letran.
Yeah. And I think that's also, let's credit that, that composure na binibigay dito ni Coach Oliver Almandro sa girls niya. Coach Oliver is really, I must say, a coach who can really empower yung mga girls and players niya inside the court, especially when they're down.
Zam Nolasco. This girl actually got an invite to play for Alas Pilipinas. As Angele Desma getting on track para dito sa Letran.
And going back in, I believe Sam Nolasco and Gail Pascual got an invitation to join Alas Pilipinas. But I think for now, they're gonna prioritize because they're campaigning for their 5-peat, if I'm not mistaken, coming to the NCAA Season 100.
Sa anong time na naglaro sila sa Rizal Memorial Stadium, kasagsagan yun nung finals nung NCAA.
Oh, yes.
That's why they weren't able to play. May error na nakumit ulit itong mga nakaberde, puntos ulit para sa Colegio de San Juan de Letran.
And right now, half the point dito ng Letran are coming off an error dito sa na binibigay ng Benilde.
Ken Martin, Dabula, Kenya. Basarte, pupuntahan. Ito si Borromeo, access denied.
That is a good team up ng mga blockers dito ng Letran, really knowing na pupunta ng open side itong setter and just really waving their hands to the direction na mabablock talaga dito yung Benilde.
7 serving 3. Better pass from Estoque, reverse to Densing. And another point. So far, she has been the bright spot para dito sa Benilde.
And the 2 attack points dito ng Benilde all came from Densing. And right now, she's on deck to serve. Let's see who will contribute points here for Benilde.
Service error. Pang-apat na yan laban sa Benilde Lady Blazers. And now we'll head into our first technical timeout. Lamang ang Letran 8-4.
Get 8 gigabytes of all-access power.
To do it all.
Plus only TikTok to scroll and share non-stop. Power, work, life, and more. With Smart Power all-access data now up to 90 days. Load now.
TNT TikTok takeover na! Tuloy-tuloy na live selling. Tuloy-tuloy na food talk. Tuloy-tuloy na dance talk. Para may only TikTok, mag-TNT TikTok Saya 50 na. Lipat at load na.
Well, for Letran, yesterday, a lot of players really contributed para sa kanila, Jong.
And that is, I think, a good news here for Letran, considering na itong si Leia Tapang is not even starting here on the side of Letran. So that is really an advantage for Letran. A good and deep bench na kailangan din anticipate ng Benilde. Imagine, I mean, almost 2 players scoring double digits here for Letran on their yesterday's match.
At may report para sa atin, ito si Sabrina San Diego.
Ken and Zong, 26 years in the making. At sabi rin naman sa akin ni Coach O na hindi pa rin daw siya nakakapaniwala sa the turn of events as he also marks his anniversary as the head coach of Lady Knights. And what makes it more interesting, Ken and Zong, this is also their first time or first appearance in the G-Ville. And if we're gonna look back, 12 years bago rin sila nakatungtong ng Final Four in the NCAA. And he also mentioned na hindi man daw sila pinalad as champions, but he believes that great teams will push them forward. Dito nga sa ligang to, he said na sana daw matutunan ng kanyang team na mas trusting themselves and what they can offer more as individuals. Yun lang muna, balik sa inyo.
Maraming salamat, Sabrina. At itong Letran nga, no, nung nakaraang NCAA season, that was their very first Final Four appearance in the last 12 years. So, very historic yung naging run nila noong narang NCAA Season 99. For Benilde naman, pumasok na ang kapitanan nila, si Jessa Dorog.
And what a trajectory here for Letran nga, especially coming in Coach Oliver Almandro really changing and improving the volleyball program dito ng Letran.
10-5 po ang ating score. Gia Makilang, slow start yesterday, picked it up in sets 2 and 3. Net touch laban dito sa Benilde, already their 7th error.
Well, I think that Letran really took their assignment seriously because of that a very good start on their yesterday's match. But kita natin ngayon, they're really on the roll here kontra Benilde.
Good serve from Estrelier. Here she is, setting up Royce de la Cruz. Wewe Estoque. Nangangapapa dito. Nitura. Off the hands of the blockers.
Well, considering that this is, well, let's consider this is the first game of Benilde, just like Letran yesterday. Still maybe some jitters here on the side of the ladies in green.
Coach J. Chua asking for a timeout. Let's listen in to their huddle.
Cars! Susi. Uwi na ako. Ay, paano to? Ma'am! Uwi ka na? Kaya nga may airport.
So actually, itong mga players led by Micah Go trying to sort things out. Remember, si Micah Go, Jong, nung season 98, she sat out that entire year. Pero nandun siya on the sidelines as part of the coaching staff ni Coach Jerry.
And of course, let's not forget that Micah Go is a former NCAA MVP. And right now for Benilde, this is a new pool. New starters, so the gelling, the familiarity to each player really need to come out here, especially in this match. And they are now really being challenged by a familiar foe here for Letran.
Aya Den Singh, that's already her 3rd point, this time from the pipe.
Well, of course, kudos to Rhea Dinseng, but we need someone, we need other players to contribute here for Benilde because apparently mababasa ng depensa dito ng Letran if they're just going to Rhea Dinseng.
Estrelier, pupuntahan si Gia Makilang with a cross-court hit.
And now, Gia Makilang already on board here for Letran. We can expect so much here for our freshman of the year, Gia Makilang.
That smart power play of the set was presented by Smart. Live more today. Alam mo, ang ganda ng kwento nito ni Gia Makilang because she came from Bohol and tried out for UST as Wewe Estoque with a powerful attack to counter that move para dito naman sa Benilde. Wewe Estoque, one of the leading scorers for the Lady Blazers last season. Now going back to Gia, she tried out for UST, did not work out, and then nag-divert sila pabalik sa Letran. She had an opportunity, and then under Coach Oliver Almagro really flourished and became the NCAA Season 99 Freshman of the Year.
Not only freshman of the year, but I think one of the most reliable spiker here on the side of Letran. And I think that's how life goes, you know. Life really redirecting you to your place talaga, kung saan ka talaga. And you can see, Gia Makilang already making her name known in the NCAA.
Kasi Shinae Basarte, gusto rin naman magpakilala. The new starting setter para dito sa Benilde Lady Blazers. Royce De La Cruz unwrapping a gift.
And now, 5 players on the side of Letran already on the scoring department. Very distributed points here on the side of the ladies in blue. And I think that is something that Benilde really needs to do. They really need to have a distributed points.
Positional fault ang itatawag laban dito sa Benilde. Usually, Jong, bakit ba nangyayari yung ganyang klaseng error sa mga teams sa volleyball?
Well, for the rotational fault, well, maybe lack of good words, but I think I must say absent. You know, I'm not having a present of mind because you should know kung sino yung ka-diagonal mo. If your diagonal is already done on the service deck, alam mo na dapat na nasa attack line ka na. But right now, you can see on the body language dito ng Benilde, they've already committed 7 errors. So I think, you know, it has something to do now with their morale.
In transition phase sila eh. Kasi hindi biro yung mga nawalang players sa kanila, no? Like I mentioned earlier, si Lacloan, si Jade, si Mitch,
si Gail.
saka si Gail.
Exactly. And since yung starters natin ngayon are not that familiar pa sa bawat isa, maybe one of the reasons kung bakit ka nakapag-commit dito ng rotational fault, they're not really, maybe not so used pa sa ka-diagonal nila on their possession.
And now they're playing without actually a coach on the floor.
Oh.
Wala na nga si Coach Jerry.
Oh, yes.
And mamumuno nga kanina sa huddle jong nila was Micah Go. So, you know, some sort of adversity early on in this game. And if you're Benilde, you just want to get some sort of momentum to get things going.
And of course, it's really hard to play without a coach, you know, present inside the court. And we don't know what's going on here in the minds of the ladies in green because more than power, more than physical, I think volleyball is really more on strong mental fortitude. So let's see how are they going to come, you know, to pass this adversity.
15-8. Estoque. Pinadaan sa kamay ng blockers doon.
Good attack there coming from Estoque, just using the hands of the blocker to her advantage. Considering dalawa pa yung blockers dito ni Estoque, but still was able to register a point here for Benilde.
Down by 6. Estrelier calmly going to Angel Ledesma, but that attack goes out.
Good variation on attacks here for Letran. Is that just medyo nasa ilalim nga itong si Ledesma when she did that running attack for Letran.
She was hailed the MVP of the match yesterday.
Oh yeah.
Because ang dami niyang blocks, especially in that crucial set number 2. Nag-error from the service area. Ito si Wewe Estoque. And now we head into our second technical timeout. Labang ang Letran ng 6 na puntos.
Get 8 gigabytes of all-access power.
To do it all.
Plus only TikTok to scroll and share non-stop. Power, work, life, and more. With Smart Power all-access data now up to 90 days. Load now.
TNT TikTok takeover na! Tuloy-tuloy na live selling. Tuloy-tuloy na food talk. Tuloy-tuloy na dance talk. Para may only TikTok, mag-TNT TikTok saya 50 na. Lipat at load na.
Letran having a good start so far. And as usual, Coach Oliver Almadro not stopping teaching these young girls. And they have really turned things around ever since Coach O was named the head coach of the Colegio de San Juan de Letran Lady Knights. This is his alma mater, so it's pretty special for him to give some sort of a redemption para dito sa Letran after years of not making it to the Final Four. Not only did they make it to the Final Four, they went all the way to the finals.
And what a testament nga naman yung pinakita dito ni Coach O. You know, straight again to the finals. So much, you know, a good hope here in the future for Letran.
Pasarte, pupuntahan si Densing. Estrelier to Martin. Getigan, good pass. Jessa Dorog will not convert.
And right now, Benilde already in double figures when it comes to unforced errors.
Sampu na, no?
Sampu na. At hindi nakakatulong yun, especially sa 7 yung hinahabol dito ng Benilde if they want to tie things up here kontra Letran.
What an ace coming from Judel Nitura.
And not only, you know, yung mga errors, but yung composure dito ng Benilde medyo nawawala na din in this game.
This serve of the game brought to you by Shakey Super Delivery. Order favorite 10-crust pizza and chicken and mojos now. Another timeout by the Benilde Lady Blazers. And yung mga players ulit, no? Yung nagli-lead sa kanilang huddle. And we got sort of used to that already because ganyan naman yung style ni Coach Jerry, no? Nung season 97, every time, birang-bira siya mag-timeout.
Exactly.
Kasi laging dominant yung wins nila. But every time he needed a timeout, he'll say probably a few words. Minsan wala nga eh. Tapos yung players na niya talaga, hinahayaan niyang i-figure out during the huddle kung anong kailangan nilang gawin.
And we've seen that many times as well here in Shakey's tournaments na talagang si Coach Jerry man of few words talaga.
Then Singh, despite her team struggles, has really impressed so far.
4 attack points here for Densing. Very convincing attack points for Densing. But Densing can't do it all alone. She needs someone. We haven't heard the name of Sam Nolasco for a while. Maybe because of not good reception dito ng Benilde.
Problema nila so far yung pasa. Estoque. Nagawan ng paraan. Estoque and Densing, the lone bright spot so far for the Lady Blazers.
And right now, I must say that itong Benilde, medyo nakaka-convert sila sa mga broken plays compare sa mga normal transition na pasa sa opposite at open.
Look who's coming in. Former NCAA Season 97 Most Valuable Player, Micah Go, na Cebuana. Good pass from Makilang. Setting up Martin for the down-the-line hit.
What an attack there coming from Yen Martin. As you can see, unbothered there sa mga blockers dito ng ladies in green. And you know that they're gonna hit that hard. Specialty of the house. Down the line there, coming from Yen Martin.
Jump serve. Basarte, one-hand set. And Undangan, that one was a bit short. Not crossing over the net. Another error laban dito sa Benilde.
And yeah, that set is actually quite low for Undangan to time.
Reverse set, then Sing. Makilang cross court. That's a favorite of hers. Ito si Gia Makilang.
And I must say that Letran, considering that they have an intact team, must have been really preparing to have a revenge here to their familiar foe during NCAA Season 99.
21 serving 12. Undangan. Silva, pinasa kay Makilang. Letran trying to regroup. Now they have a chance here. Makilang taps it over. Dorog trying to restore order. But Letran with Netura. That attack will go out though.
Obviously, on that broken play, she's really underneath that ball. But right now, I think they can afford to commit that error considering the lead that they have here contra Benilde.
21-13. Oh, Basarte. Quick decision there with that 1-2 play.
Good eye coming from Chini Basarte. Kita ni Chini na talaga medyo umahaba na yung transition at yung rally dito ng ball. And with that 1-2 play, really surprised the defense of Letran.
Estrelier reverses to Ledesma. Basarte ulit, back-to-back 1-2 plays.
You know, a point is still a point, and Chini Basarte would surely take that points under her name. Now 2 points for Chini Basarte.
Benilde trying to mount a comeback here in the opening set. Oh, an ace coming from Ayadin Singh.
Well, let's not forget that Benilde has 40 games winning streak. You cannot really underestimate the heart of a champion. This is only just 6-point lead. And let's see how Benilde, if they can do magic and turn things around here contra Letran.
3 straight points. They draw to within 5. Nitura cross court, then Singh. That pass coming over. And etong si Angel Ledesma, hindi na pinakawalan yung pagkakataong yun.
And that is the beauty of what Letran is doing right now. Not only their main hitters, but as well as their opposite, even their middle blockers really contributing and chipping in points here for their team.
Basarte, joust at the net against Makilang. Merong error na itatawag laban dito sa Letran.
And Coach O, I think, still trying to clarify things.
First referee po natin, si Mr. Mong Reforzado. And second referee is Mitch Salvo. Coach O obviously not happy with that last call. 22-17. The Cebuana Jessa Dorog serving for Benilde. Makilang, another cross-court attack.
You know, every time that Gia Makilang takes off, you can expect the power. As if everything is on slow-mo, you can expect that she really, she really hit that ball really hard. Ang napakataas ng porsyento dito for Gia Makilang.
Basarte, the reverse, papunta kay Undangan. Makilang again, cross-court is her specialty.
Specialty of the house for Gia Makilang, still unanswered here on the side of Benilde. 4 big points here for this young girl, Gia Makilang.
Proud native of Bohol. Ito si Gia Makilang, which brings us to set point. Estrelier though, falling short on that service attempt.
And always in volleyball, the hardest point is the last point. So let's see kung paano tatapusin ito ng Letran.
Nolasco is back at the front row. Lady Blazers struggling a bit here in this first set. Christy Undangan, one of the holdovers. The veteran here. Estrelier. Gia Makilang this time down the line.
And Gia Makilang, the rookie, just ended the set with 5 big points.
The NCAA Season 99 Freshman of the Year, Gia Makilang. Much better start compared to yesterday. And the Letran Lady Knights winning set number 1, 25-18.
There's nothing like winning the game.
Congrats sa promotion.
There's nothing like leveling up. There's nothing like the first face-to-face. There's nothing like meeting the fam. For great times, great memories.
There's nothing like Shakey's.
Get 8 gigabytes of all-access power.
To do it all.
Plus only TikTok to scroll and share non-stop. Power, work, life, and more. With Smart Power all-access data now up to 90 days. Load now.
TNT TikTok takeover na! Tuloy-tuloy na live selling. Tuloy-tuloy na food talk. Tuloy-tuloy na dance talk. Para may only TikTok, mag-TNT TikTok saya 50 na. Lipat at load na.
Letran taking care of business in the opening frame, winning against College of St. Benilde 25-18. And just a hot start behind the efforts of Gia Makilang, who led away with 5 points. Pero sinitura Martin and Ledesma nag-chip in din. So, kumbaga kalat din yung puntos para dito sa Letran, and that really gave problems para dito sa Benilde.
That is exactly the problem of Benilde, but the advantage dito ng Letran, actually 6 players contributing and chipping in points here to get the first set here kontra Benilde. And again, the problem here of Benilde, more than the gelling, since the starters are just new, the familiarity, the tendency, medyo nangangapa pa dito yung ladies in green. But let's see, these girls are champions. So let's see how are they going to redeem themselves here on the second set.
Itong Letran, no? So far, unscathed in the Shakey Super League National Invitationals.
Well, as you can see, Ken, the attacks and the blocks, do lamang dito yung Letran ng isa and aces yung Letran. But it is actually not that significant. But I think what really matters here is yung errors na kinumit dito ng Benilde. They actually gave 10 free points dito for Letran to snatch the first set.
Let's see if itong Benilde can find some sort of way to compensate for their losses during the off-season. Maika Go and Jessa Dorog will try to lead itong young Benilde Lady Blazers. Here she is, Maika Go, Corinne Apostol, having a chat with Coach Jasper Jimenez. Sa tingin mo, but before that, we feature our smart power player, itong Maika Go. Like we said, the most valuable player of the NCAA Season 97.
With Maika Go's return here, in Shakey's for Benilde, not only the scoring department, but I think the support and the confidence that she can actually give to the ladies is something that we can look forward here in this match.
Maika Go, unfortunately, she injured her ACL nung nakakaang tournament. But first, let's check out our fun family pizza of the game, brought to you by Shakey Super Delivery. Order favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and mojos now. And this is the family of Maika Go. Supporting her here. Mga galing pang Cebu yan. So malayo rin ang kanilang binyahe dito. Maika Go, going back to my story, she got injured just prior to the NCAA season 98. That was back in February of 2023. If I'm not mistaken. Oo, February 2023. So, NCAA season 98 na yun. And unfortunately, she got injured during practice. And very long yung kanyang recovery process. Nung season 99, she got back as we begin this set brought to you by Shakey Super Delivery. Order favorite thin crust pizza and chicken mojos now. It took more than a year for her to recover as Estrelier gets things started off air in set number 2 with an ace. But good thing for her, she's back. Although nangangapa pa nga.
Of course.
Nung NCAA season 99, she came off the bench in all of their games after starting and being an MVP nung season 97.
But I think more than physical, you know, even though you're okay physical, but the mental, the fear, now it might happen again. But of course, we cannot discount the contribution and the skills that Micah Go can actually provide dito nga sa Benilde.
Where Stoke picked up the scoring cudgels. Oh, finally, we see Christy on... Sorry, that was Sam Nolasco.
We haven't heard Sam Nolasco's name in the first set. So I think here in the second set, babawi to. And we know what Sam Nolasco could actually do and provide dito sa gitna.
Can Benilde even things out here in the second set? Royce De La Cruz, though, has other plans.
And Royce De La Cruz, even kaninang first set, you know, not the strongest of middle attack. She's actually doing power tips and drops, but really effective. Really knows exactly where to place that ball. And right now, really working here for Letran.
Good pass. Nolasco, itinapik na lang, papaloob.
And Sam Nolasco has her own version of power tip and drop, and successful. Another point here for Sam Nolasco.
Sam Nolasco. Galing din ito sa Kings Montessori School.
Oh, yeah.
Aya din Singh. Overcooking that one. So point will go to Letran.
And then Singh, on her takeoff pa lang, you know, na hindi niya matimingan yung ball. She's actually quite underneath that ball and lack of follow through on that attack.
Royce De La Cruz. We're tied 3-all. Basarte, pinuntahan si Densing, who was a top scorer for Benilde in the first set. Yen Martin, buhay pa ang bola dito. Gatigan, iniangat. Dorog. That one is short.
And medyo, I think also one of the key problems here for Benilde, because for many years they are really so used with low unsetting. And right now, medyo hindi pa nila nakukuha yung rhythm dito sa mga set ni Basarte. But let's see. Well, they really need to adjust here in this match if they really want to get the second set.
Ondangan trying to pound it in, but that sails out.
And this is exactly how we started first set. Benilde giving away 3 points, committing error after error.
Ito si De La Cruz committing a service error. So far, wala pang rhythm itong Benilde.
Exactly, kita mo talaga na nangangapa pa each player dito sa Benilde.
Basarte pumunta kay Estoque sa likod.
And just like in the first set, I think most of the points na nagawa ng Benilde in the first set, it really came from a broken play. And another broken play point there coming from Estoque.
5-all po tayo. Ledesma. Oh, again. Dorog just having a hard time getting that ball across the net.
Well, another error here. Doro could actually just, give that ball over, a free ball for Letran for an opportunity to defend. But yeah, they actually, again, give another point here for Letran.
Nagpamigay lang din ng punto si Nitura via that service error.
And right now, walang team ngayon na nakapag-capitalize dito sa mga errors ng bawat kupunan. And it seems like each team really trying to make an adjustment.
Yan Martin, Dorog was there. Then Singh, Nitura naiangat. One more time for Yen Martin finding a spot in zone number 6.
Good eye there coming from Martin. Really reading the defense pattern dito ng Benilde. Kita mo walang katao-tao. Butas na butas yung likod dito ng Benilde. Good point there for Martin.
Now she will serve. Undangan gets sent back by Angel Ledesma. Another block for the middle blocker of Coach O.
And right now, not only on attacks, but good defense on the net ang pinamamalas dito ng Letran. Let's see if that will continue.
8-6, Letran up by 2 points.
Get 8 gigabytes of all-access power.
To do it all.
Plus only TikTok to scroll and share non-stop. Power, work, life, and more. With Smart Power all-access data now up to 90 days. Load now.
TNT TikTok takeover na! Tuloy-tuloy na live selling. Tuloy-tuloy na food talk. Tuloy-tuloy na dance talk. Para may only TikTok, mag-TNT TikTok saya 50 na. Lipat at load na.
Sundan kung ano ang nasimulan. Yan ang hayag sa akin ng Lady Blazer and team captain na si Jessa Dorog, who recently shift courses and now taking culinary arts. Hayag pa nga niya sa akin na this is a new era. What we're seeing right now, Ken and Jong, the ladies in green. But Jessa Dorog mentioned to me na iba rin ang nagiging impact ng guidance ng kanilang achi na si Micah Go. Dahil si Micah Go daw, lagi daw silang pinapalalahanan na okay lang naman na nagkakamali tayo. Dahil sa ating pagkakamali, dito tayo natututo. Yun lang muna, balik sa inyo.
Maraming salamat, Achi Sabrina San Diego. And nakita natin, Micah Go, her leadership.
Yes.
Despite the fact that Jessa Dorog is there as the team captain, you just know that all of the players tong Benilde still look up to Micah as their pillar of strength. Lalo sa mga ganitong pagkakataon, kailangan nilang humabol. But for Letran, it's Yen Martin continuing her scoring ways.
And right now, yes, Micah Go may not be able to contribute on the scoring department, but again, on moral support, on uplifting the spirit here ng CSB would really be a big help right now, especially na naghahabol dito itong ladies in green.
Benilde trying to regroup. Wewe Stoke trying to get things going para dito sa Lady Blazers.
And Wewe Stoke, you see, in her eyes, the determination, the way that she approached, she always making sure to point that. And right now, 7 puntos na dito for Stoke. Really stepping up big time here for this girl.
Sarte for the first ball. Nolasco, just her length, doing enough to get that point.
Exactly, just her leg is really enough to get another point here and to get her 3rd point here in this match.
And don't look now, Benilde able to tie things up. Makilang. This time they go to Nitura on the other side. Estoque through the block.
And Estoque, well, kanina pa, I think that is the 3rd time, 4th time that Stoke uses the hands of the blocker to her advantage. Alam niya na mabantayan siya dito ng mga blockers and knows exactly kung saan papadaanin.
4 of her 7 points here in this second set. And Nolasco gets gifted there. Able to take advantage.
And with Nolasco's length. You cannot just give away a free ball because for sure, Zam Nolasco will convert a point here for her team.
Lamang na ang Benilde ng 2 puntos dito. Dagdag pa yan. Basarte with an ace.
And what a turn of event here for CSB. Sabi ko nga kanina, you really cannot underestimate the heart of a champion. They will surely bounce back. At kita man natin dito, not only on spiking but even on service deck, pupuntos itong CSB.
Estrelier going for that 1-2 play. Estrelier hinabol yung bola. Ay, di na nila matatawid yan. An error laban dito sa Letran.
4 touches already for Letran.
Coach O asking for a touch. This is 6 straight points para dito sa Benilde. Coach O will press the timeout button. His team now down by 4 here in set number 2. Pakinggan natin. Coach O, obviously, not a happy guy on the sidelines right now. And yun nga kasi lamang na sila at the early stages nung second set. But nagtuloy-tuloy si Wewe Stoke, si Nolasco, as well as Chiney Basarte for Benilde.
And I think for Letran, they need to remember what they did, the good things that they did during the first set. And all they need to do is to just do that again here in the second set. And of course, they need to anticipate that they're facing the champions. So for sure, they're gonna bounce back. So they need to anticipate strong attacks and a well-organized playmaking there for Benilde.
Makilang coming off a timeout. Gets that one through the block.
And good. That is a strategic timeout there for Coach Oliver. Freezing the momentum, stopping the momentum here for Benilde. And after the timeout, going to their number 1 attacker, of course, Gia Makilang.
Who also won a championship for Letran sa beach volleyball naman, with Lara May Silva. Estrelier committing a service error.
And I think that is why Gia Makilang, more than offense, is really good on floor defense because she really used to play sa buhangin on beach volleyball.
Itura, combination play. Gitigan doing just enough. We have a free ball for Letran. Makilang gets denied. Estrelier, they go to the pipe. Another chance for the Lady Knights. Nitura. Good rally we're seeing. Oh, but Chesa Dorog nalunod doon.
Well, I think this has been like the second, third time that Dorog somehow failed to time yung sets dito ni Chini Basarte. And apparently, yun nga, na-miss time ni Dorog yung set here. Another error, but another point here for Letran.
Good serve. Maganda yung pasa doon ni Silva. Judel Nitura getting that one to go.
On her third attempt, Judel Nitura now chipping in another point here for Letran. Many options, reliable options here for Letran.
Nitura already with 4 points. Gia with another good serve. Good pass. Martin from the left pin. Then Singh, medyo nanahimik na dito in the second set. Yen Martin. Good floor defense there by Getigan. Silva as well. Ito, mahabang rally ulit. From the back row, nandun si Makilang. Naitapik ni Nitura, Getigan, covering well. Oh, and now Sam Lolasco finishing the job para dito sa Benilde.
What a rally there for Benilde and Letran. Well, kanina pa hinahanapan dito ni Basarte ng opportunity para ma-set up sa Nolasco, but hindi nga naging maganda yung first ball dito ng Benilde. But on that play, Basarte was successful in setting Nolasco and scoring a point here for Benilde.
Nolasco did not score in the opening set, now has 5. Martin patiently going for that approach. Good pass from Silva. Pinuntahan si De La Cruz. Short-armed it, but just enough to get it in.
Just enough point for De La Cruz to score another point here for Letran. Really mastering yung power tip at yung mga drop dito na De La Cruz.
Nag-hesitate pa siya dun pero nagawa niya ng paraan. Good serve. Really breaking the rhythm there of Benilde. Oh, Ledesma this time!
You know, the middle, of course, not to discount the power of these middle blockers. You know, they are great players, Ledesma and De La Cruz, but I think these girls really understand yung floor defense dito ng Benilde. They're not putting so much power, but they know exactly where to place the ball.
Letran has scored 5 of the last 7 points. Then Singh gets sent back by Angel Ledesma.
The middle blockers here, Ledesma and De La Cruz really stepping up big time here kontra sa familiar foe nila which they've already faced during NCAA Season 99.
Nung humiling ng timeout si Coach O, they were down by 4. Now we are tied at 15 apiece. Ondangan tried to use her left hand. Makilang from the pipe. Getigan ay angat. Buhay pang bola sa gitna. Ledesma. Basarte. Pupuntahan si Estoque. And Wewe gets that one in.
Lucky break for Wewe Estoque on that another broken play.
Hingal na hingal. Pero hindi susuko. Ito si Wewe Estoque already with 9 points and now Benilde up 16-15.
Get 8 gigabytes of all-access power.
To do it all.
Plus only TikTok to scroll and share non-stop. Power, work, life, and more. With Smart Power All-access data now up to 90 days. Load now.
TNT TikTok takeover na! Tuloy-tuloy na live selling. Tuloy-tuloy na food talk. Tuloy-tuloy na dance talk. Para may only TikTok, mag-TNT TikTok saya 50 na. Lipat at load na.
Letran earlier was able to tie things up after being down by 4. But Benilde still clinging on to that precarious 1-point lead, 16-15. Muli po, Ken Panglinan with Jong Panerio and Sabrina Sanjeco working the sidelines in this NCAA Finals rematch between Letran and Benilde.
And what is interesting here, Ken, is that Benilde really scoring not on a perfect play but on a broken play and appears to be effective here on their end.
Si Borromeo, bira natin makitang bigyan ng bola dito ha.
Oh yeah.
Estoque. Ay angat. Here's Borromeo. Had to adjust. Letran with a free ball. Oh, Ledesma. Sometimes, it's better to be lucky than good.
Exactly. And again, you know, a point is still a point, and for sure Ledesma will take that. A missed hit, but it turned out to be, you know, a beautiful point here for Letran.
And that service goes out against Judel Nitura. Borromeo on deck to serve. 17-16. Benilde still ahead by 1. Basarte hinabol. Pagkaataon muli para sa mga nakaputi. Estrelier tried to dump it. Borromeo short on that attack.
And I think for a player attacking sa likod, I think that set coming from Basarte is quite low because you need more space. You need to set your ball quite high pa if you're planning to set up that on the pipe.
Good serve again from Martin. Off the block though for Christy Ondangan, scoring her very first point.
Yes, now Ondangan already on board, and we need to see more points there coming from Christy Ondangan.
Lalabas din yan yung serve ni Christy Ondangan. Daming error ng Benilde in this game, no?
Yeah. And I think that is something that they, well, let's give it, the benefit of the doubt. This is their first game here in this tournament. So I think the gelling, the familiarity, medyo wala pa nga dito sa Benilde.
By my count, already 19 errors. And we're still not done here in set number 2. Makilang, cross court again.
Makilang on her 7th point. And you know what, Ken, the good thing about for Letran, one of the reasons I think why Benilde's really having a hard time to defend itong Letran is the variation and the distribution. At it would lead to a confusion kung sino ba hindi depensahan dito ng Benilde.
Ledesma, pagpapahingayin muna dito in favor of their serving specialist na si Kyra Almirante. Lamang ng Letran, 19-18. So this is a 9-5 run. But Sam Nolasco doing damage here in set number 2.
And of course, Sam Nolasco, the 6 points that she has right now, lahat yan galing dito sa second set. Imagine, the leadership not only morally but, on puntos na binibigay dito ni Sam. But Sam cannot do it all alone. She really needs a big help coming from her teammates.
Good pass from Silva. Makilang tried to oblige. Good coverage by Letran. Makilang one more time. Ang ganda ng depensa doon ni Getigan. Oh, that time around, Estoque delivering para dito sa Benilde.
If my count is right, I think Estoque already enters double figures here.
That smart power play of the set presented by Smart Live More today. Makilang, napayungan doon ni Sam Nolasco.
Estoque then seeing Nolasco. What a trajectory here in the second set, especially for Sam. The 7 points all here in the second set. And 4 more points to tie things up here for Letran.
3 straight points for Benilde. They will reload. Then Singh has been a quiet person dito sa second set. Asking for a check. And they give it to Benilde. Ito si Wewe Estoque. Already in double figures like Jong said. Meron tayong challenge. No. Coach O will ask for a timeout. And his team now down by 3 points, 22-19. That huddle was powered by Smart Live More today.
And let's see if, in the past games here in this match, Coach O has this magic na every time na nag-timeout siya, napuputol yung momentum dito ng Benilde. Let's see if that will continue because this is a high time for them para maputol yung momentum ng Benilde and to score consecutive points to snatch the second set kontra Benilde.
Yung blocking ng Benilde gumagana dito in this set. And they have really activated ito si Nolasco. And that continues. Sam Nolasco giving Benilde a 3-point lead.
That 8 points all here in the second set. I must say it is a magic that only Sam Nolasco can provide, and no wonder why our national team really wants Sam Nolasco to be part of their pool.
Basarte. Oh, Wewe Estoque. What a play there from the Benilde Lady Blazers.
Wewe Estoque. Well, kanina pumapalo from the opposite. There are some chances na pumapalo sa open, but right now, on that combination, still successful.
Makilang getting that one in. Much needed point for Letran.
Well, right now, Makilang already on her 8th point. And for Benilde, there is no room for complacency. They really need to get this set.
Set point for the Benilde Lady Blazers. Gia, one more time. That will fall short. And Benilde tying things up here in set number 2. And what a way for the defending champions to recover. Set 3 in just a bit when we return.
There's nothing like winning the game.
Congrats sa promotion.
There's nothing like leveling up. There's nothing like the first face-to-face. There's nothing like meeting the fam. For great times, great memories.
There's nothing like Shakey's.
Get 8 gigabytes of all-access power.
To do it all.
Plus only TikTok to scroll and share non-stop. Power, work, life, and more. With Smart Power all-access data now up to 90 days. Load now.
TNT TikTok takeover na! Tuloy-tuloy na live selling. Tuloy-tuloy na food talk. Tuloy-tuloy na dance talk. Para may only TikTok, mag-TNT TikTok saya 50 na. Lipat at load na.
Great recovery by the 3-time defending champions, the College of St. Benilde Lady Blazers. They win this one 25-20 against the Colegio de San Juan, the Letran Lady Knights. Set number 2, maganda pinakita dito ng Benilde, especially nung akala natin magtutuloy-tuloy yung Letran. Benilde, when they were down 9-7, was able to rack up 6 straight points. So, mang sila 13-9. Then, Jong, nag-timeout si Coach O. Nakahabol naman din itong Letran. But, towards the latter stages, yung Wewe Estoque at yung Sam Nolasco talagang nag-combine forces to really bring home itong set na ito para sa Benilde.
And can there some series of good play and transition for both teams? But I think what changes here in the second set is yung blocking nga ng Benilde, of course, with Nolasco's presence, really made a difference. And of course, Wewe Estoque, the lone player in double digits here for both squads. And right now, CSB tying things up here with 1 set apiece contra Letran. As we can see dito, showing so much mastery on the attacking department, 16-10, blocking and aces, quite identical. Even the errors, well, good thing here for Benilde, they were able to lower their errors to 4. But for Letran, tumaas yung errors nila dito by 5. So, they should know what are the adjustments that they need to do for Letran. They need to minimize their errors and they need to work on their attacking pa. For Benilde, of course, they need to bank on with the hot hands of Nolasco, Estoque, and Dinsing.
Itong Benilde, Sam Nolasco, all 8 of her points here in the second set. Wewe Estoque, also majority of her points coming in that pivotal frame. They were able to tie things up. As now we check out our TNT budget tropa. Mag-load na sa inyong suking tindahan. masayang-masaya itong Letran kahit na nakahabol na itong Benilde. They're just really happy to showcase their talents. Especially they won yesterday. A win here would secure their place in the quarterfinals. Set number 3 brought to you by Shakey Super Delivery. Order favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and mojos now.
And Ken, tama ka dyan. A win here for Letran will secure their place in the quarterfinals, but that will not be an easy job because they'll be facing a familiar foe again on that quick attack from Sam Nolasco.
Si Sam Nolasco, ever since nung second set, nagtuloy-tuloy na siya dito.
And Sam Nolasco, bigyan mo ng magandang bola yan with her length. For sure, it will be so hard to defend. Right now, 9 points, just one more point to enter double digits.
Another one, this time off a block. Sam Nolasco is on a roll.
And thank you, Sam Nolasco, for hearing my saying here. Just one more point, and here you go, Ken. Winnie Wenistoke and Sam Nolasco on double figures here.
CSB right now with the momentum. Leia Tapang, pinasok na dito, but Sam Nolasco again.
And just as quick as that, Sam Nolasco tying the same point that Winnie Wenistoke already have 11 points apiece here for Sam and Winnie Wenistoke.
3-0. Si Tapang pinasok nung second set kahapon laban sa USC. And that really made wonders. But right now, they are facing a 4-0 lead to begin set number 3. Meanwhile, makikibalita muna tayo kay Sabrina San Diego.
Ken and John, kung babalikan nga natin kung paano nanalo or ang journey ng Letran Lady Knights kahapon sa kanilang win, ay problema rin daw nila ang paano sila magkakaroon ng magandang start. Dahil nga may times daw na hindi pa rin talaga nila mabalanse ang mga nangyari dahil may times na sila daw ay sobrang nakakampante o kaya may times na hindi daw nila tinitake advantage ang mga nangyayari. Just like what Coach O mentioned during the timeout or the huddle before we start this set, court awareness is what they're lacking and knowing, of course, their advantage and ball awareness as well. Yun lang muna balik sa inyo.
Thank you very much. De La Cruz committing an error there to give the point back to Benilde.
And right now, I missed the energy here na nakita natin sa Letran during the first set. It seems like hindi natin nakita dito on the third set.
Going back to Sab's report about yung Letran not able to really take full advantage of what they have. But ito Sam Nolasco just continuing her scoring ways. Already her 4th point in this set alone. 4 of the 6 points nitong Benilde.
Well, let's see if malalamangan niya yung 8 points alone na nagawa niya sa second set. Especially right now, Sam Nolasco is a front.
Oh, Ledesma. Maganda yung bawi para dito sa Letran.
Good attack there coming from Ledesma. And what I've liked here for Ledesma is that she's not just simply relying sa power, but she has this good eye where to place that ball and where to score. And we need to see more of that coming from Ledesma.
So si Leia Tapang, kahapon nung kasama ko si Rhea, ito yung tinatawag nating spark plug eh. Kasi every time nagkaka-problema itong Letran, si Leia would come off the bench, would provide that instant impact and just changing the complexion nitong Letran. And that's what Coach O is trying to do here with her with his team struggling. And he's hoping that ito si Leia Tapang might be the answer. Interesting.
But I think
an error against Letran. Coach O will use his first challenge. Net fault kasi ang tinawag ng ating second referee. So while waiting for the result, let's just go back dito kay Leia Tapang. Nung NCAA Season 99, during that magical run that they had all the way to the finals, every time nagka-problema sila, papasok siya. And you know, back to Sabrina's report about yung Letran having trouble seizing their advantages. that was evident during the elimination round kasi Letran, they surprised a lot of
Yes.
teams. Nanalo sila 4 straight to begin their campaign and then natalo sila sa Benilde and then after that, natalo sila surprisingly against Mapua. They had that 2-game losing streak but they were able to recover, finish off strong, won their last 3 games. They finished their elimination round with a 7-2 record. They were in second place. Nanalo din sila against LPU in the semifinals in 5 sets before nadapa sila dito sa Benilde. So, if you're Letran, meron silang mga adversity na kinakarap, Jong, but they have shown that they're also capable of bouncing back.
And imagine the experience that they had during that short period of time. And with Tapa nga, you know, there are some certain players talaga who can bring in a spark, a bright plug, especially pag pinapasok sila inside the court. I know that it is not an easy game going against a team who has this 40-game winning streak. But Letran have, you know, already proven so much. And all they need to do is confidence that they can actually face adversity and they can face and defeat and make a damage here contra Benilde. But of course, Ken, if you're Benilde, you want to maintain this immaculate record that you have, especially right now here in Shakey's. They haven't entered the semifinals yet. And I think that is one thing that these girls really want here in Shakey's, to enter the semis.
So, the result taking a bit sometime. Benilde up 6-3. Mamaya po, after this one, we'll have the Enderon College Lady Titans. They will go up against the selection of the Xavier University Ateneo de Dacayan de Oro Lady Crusaders. Yan yung nanaig sa Northern Mindanao region. Here it is. Yung net touch laban dito sa Letran. Looks like there was none. So it's gonna be a successful challenge for Coach Oliver Almadro. So I think we will replay the point. Yes. So Lea Tapang will serve once again. Ito si Lea, nung pumasok siya under Coach O, na-convert siya kasi when he was playing under Coach Mike Inoferio, he was playing that libero spot. So, kinonvert ulit siya into a spiker and, you know, just doing damage off the bench para dito sa Letran.
And I think there's an advantage din naman converting a libero to a spiker just like that. An ace here for Tapang.
Kita mo naman.
Instant.
An ace coming from the veteran. Kausap ko nga isa sa mga assistant coaches nila kanina. Bakit hindi si Lea yung pinili nating best player kahapon? Pinapakita niya ganito. Di ba?
Exactly.
Aces.
And you know, the calmness here, the maturity of Tapang. And that's, I think, the beauty of converting a libero, because not only really can do good services, but really very defensive as well. And kita mo nga back-to-back service aces dito from Tapang.
Oh! That was an explosive hit coming from Ayadin Singh. That smart power play was presented by Smart Live More today.
And I like how the ladies in green really anticipated that strong serve from Tapang, making sure na makakapag set up dito si Basarte sa gitna.
But it's pretty evident right now that Letran is getting their second wind. What a rally so far. At the net, battle between Martin and Densing. Yen. Densing again. Estrelier, siya sa pupunta. She goes to Tapang. Benilde will reload. Estoque had to adjust. Estrelier goes back to Yen Martin. And that attack will go out. Another challenge will be issued here by Coach Oliver Almadro.
Well, let's see if there is really a touch there on that down the line attack dito kay Martin.
Back touch, hinihiling dito ng Letran. No, they give the point
Oh,
to the Lady Knights.
okay, so that is a check ball point here for Martin.
The Bulacania, a good friend of San Sebastian Lady Stag, Kat Santos. Pareho silang taga Malolos. Etong Cebuana naman na si Jessa Dorog, finally making an impact, her first point.
And as you can see, Dorog doing and attempting to convert a point. But finally here in the third set, Dorog already on board here for Lady Blazers.
Get 8 gigabytes of all-access power.
To do it all.
Plus only TikTok to scroll and share non-stop. Power, work, life, and more. With Smart Power all-access data now up to 90 days. Load now.
TNT TikTok takeover na! Tuloy-tuloy na live selling. Tuloy-tuloy na food talk. Tuloy-tuloy na dance talk. Para may only TikTok, mag-TNT TikTok saya 50 na! Lipat at load na!
The Shakey Super Fans of the Day is brought to you by Shakey Super Delivery. Order favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and mojos now. You see there, the one in the red? That's Coach Grace Antigua.
Oh,
The 3-time
of
SEA
course.
Games gold medalist. And the current head coach of the University of San Carlos Lady Warriors. So unfortunately, lost to this very same team, itong Letran Lady Knights. Perhaps Coach Grace scouting their next opponent, itong Benilde Lady Blazers. Jessa Dorog, back-to-back points.
well, Sam Nolasco and Winnie Manistoque showing us magnificent moves in the second set. Let's see if this is the set here for Jessa Dorog to contribute and to chip in points here for Lady Blazers.
Ledesma with the reply. Good response from
yeah.
Angel Ledesma.
And that is something quite different and something new here for Ledesma. For the past 2 sets, Ledesma just looking for an empty spot. But right now, we see some sort of power coming from Angelic Ledesma.
9-7. Benilde with a 2-point lead. Dorog. Letran will reload. Tapang. Cross-court.
Oh.
Ganda nung placement nung shot niya.
Yes, kita mo talaga yung lihes mid-air doing some changes on her wrist action. Let's see on the replay. Napakaganda ng catch out there coming from Tapang.
Another good serve from Ledesma. Dorog. Where's De La Cruz? Shut down there by Ondangan. Good coverage there by Benilde. Dorog. That will sail out.
That will sail out. I think there is no check here on my angle. As you can see, Dorog is already underneath that ball when the ball was set up to her by Basarte. Really failed to make a follow through on that attack.
Nakatabla na dito ang Letran, ha? Paunti-unti.
And of course, we can expect a match like this, a very close match between these two contenders in the recently concluded NCAA.
Gia, cross-court once more.
Gia Makilang right now on the verge of entering double figures, already on 9 points.
Timeout Benilde. They are now down by a point. And heading their huddle here is Micah Go. Ito si Gia Makilang, no? Just turned heads
Yeah.
last season in the NCAA. Only 20 years of age. Now Micah Go leading the huddle para dito sa Benilde.
Sa gitna sa 9, ha?
Micah Go.
Coach Dante ba yun?
That stint as a coach, part of the coaching staff ni Coach Jerry Yee. And now trying to put some motivation dito sa Benilde. Ngayon naghahabol sila ng 1 puntos. Then Singh gets that one to go.
And then saying, you know, the heart of this girl really, kanina pa really unbothered dito sa kamay ng mga blockers and even using that to her advantage to score a point.
Gia Makilang getting it through the hands of the blockers. Now also in double fingers.
And you know, so much promise and so much hope for this young girl, Gia Makilang. Really a force to be reckoned here on the side of Letran.
11 serving 10. Pop set. Wewe Estoque. Tapang. That familiar cross-court attack from the right pin.
And hindi talaga nag-asawa, you know, Tapang every time na pinapasok dito on the side of Letran can always put a spark. And scoring a point here for Letran, really so magical, you know, yung spark na binibigay dito na Tapang every time na hinihila siya ni Coach O from the bench.
2-point lead for the Intramuros base squad. Gia again. Time and time again, nahanap niya yung spot na yan. Zone number 6 ang nagiging problema dito ng Benilde. And Gia has target that over and over again.
And for sure again, Gia will do that over and over again if Benilde will fail to identify yung butas dito sa defense pattern nila. And ngayon labang na nga itong Letran ng 3.
Good save from Estrelier. Makilang. Nandun si Dorog. Silva, good pass. The reverse. Tapang, cross-court! Oh my goodness, Lea Tapang. Every time, bubunutin siya ni Coach O. Makakapag-ambag dito para sa Letran.
And you see the power dito, Ken. Tapang dala buong Intramuros on that attack. Now, leading by 4 here kontra Benilde.
The veteran doing work. (14-10). Letran seizing momentum. Basarte setting up Estoque. Chance ball for the girls in green. Wewe. From the back, Martin. Naiangat ni Undangan Bahagya. Estoque able to deliver para dito sa Benilde.
And just one more rotation. Here you go, Sam Nolasco, the game changer in the second set is already in the front line and will surely do damage here for the Lady Blazers. So if you're Letran, you really need to keep up with your defense.
Tapang this time from the left pin.
Napakataas ang porsyento dito. Lea Tapang, mapa-open or opposite, will surely score a point here for Letran.
Pinasok lang dito ng third sets.
Yes.
6 points na agad para dito kay Lea Tapang. Undangan tried to dump it. Estrelier sets up Lea Tapang off speed. Then Singh down the line. It's good.
And even Dinsing right now, we're 3 players here on the side of Benilde already on double figures. And that is a good attack coming from the pipe there, coming from Dinsing.
15-12.
Oh.
Naregaluhan si Estoque. Ondangan tried to tip it over, but Leia Tapang has other plans.
Yes. All 7 points here on the third set, all coming from Leia Tapang.
Labang ngayon ng Letran, 16-12.
Get 8 gigabytes of all-access power.
To do it all.
Plus only TikTok to scroll and share non-stop. Power, work, life, and more. With Smart Power All-access data now up to 90 days. Load now.
TNT TikTok takeover na! Tuloy-tuloy na live selling. Tuloy-tuloy na food talk. Tuloy-tuloy na dance talk. Para may only TikTok, mag-TNT TikTok saya 50 na. Lipat at load na.
Benilde searching for answers after being ahead at the start of this set. Letran behind Leia Tapang had surged ahead. They are up by 4 points, 16-12 in this pivotal set number 3. Tabla tayo, 1 set apiece. Again, Ken Pangilinan, Jong Panerio, and Sabrina San Diego working the sidelines here. Kyra Almirante will replace Royce De La Cruz. Almirante serving specialist for Coach Oliver Almadro. Oh, but she commits an error.
From the moment that Almirante released that ball, as you can see, alam mo nang hindi mag-over dito on the side of Benilde.
Later on, we'll have Enderan College going up against Xavier University in our last game of day number 2 of our competition. Dorog. Silva with a good up from the back. Then Singh, good transition play, but it's gonna go out.
Good intention there coming from Dinsing to target the end lines for Letran, but apparently I think that way too strong. But I think they're gonna challenge that attack.
First challenge ng Benilde, ball in, ball out, which will give me an opportunity to shout out certain people watching our live stream. Shout out to Andrea Caperal, who's watching. Player na yan ni Coach Edgar Baroga sa ICC Blue Hawks. And also, walang iba kundi the NCAA Season 99 MVP. My mistake, sorry. Cloan Mondoñedo is watching. And I'm sure she misses her team right now playing for the green and white. Ito na ang resulta ng challenge. Oh, it's out.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be unsuccessful para dito sa Benilde. So they're left with only 1 challenge. Shout out din kay Mr. Neil Patricio, also watching this live stream, this match between Letran and Benilde. Siyempre natatawa si Camille sa kaliwa ko. No? Ito, Letran trying to seize momentum, but Sam Nolasco drilling that one home.
And here comes Sam Nolasco. She did 8 points in second set alone. But right now, bad news here for Benilde. Lalabas dito sa Nolasco. And Borromeo will set here for Benilde.
Si Borromeo ibabalik as a serving specialist. Lalabas muna ito si Sam Nolasco.
And I think for defense purposes as well. And that is Benilde really quite challenged dito sa mga reception nila. Let's see if Borromeo can make an impact on reception here.
Martin. Oh, good save there by Estoque. Bumagsak si Dinsing. Buhay pa ang bola dito. Martin. It's gonna go out. So that persistence paying off para dito sa Benilde Lady Blazers.
That dig and that run really paid off here for Dinsing. And that attack dito nga for Letran that is quite too wide.
Down by 2. Ledesma sa gitna. Again, not the most perfect way to attack. Pero si Ledesma nagawan uli ng paraan dito.
And well, Ledesma keeps on doing that. I think even during the first set, not the usual we see from a middle blocker to attack the ball really quick. But Ledesma apparently really very successful. I think she mastered that attacking sa gitna. And napakataas ng porsyento. Actually, right now on 9 points already under her name.
18 serving 15. Dorog with a good pass.
Oh.
Si Yap pinasok na dito ni Coach Oliver Almadro. Pinaltan muna si Estrelier at that setter spot. Ball still in play. Yap goes back to Judel Nitura. Good pass by Estoque. Reverse. Then Sing. It's good.
And right now, Sing really attacking way above the hands of the shoulder. How can you defend that high vertical jump there coming from Dinsing?
Aya Dinsing has certainly turned heads here. Perhaps a glimpse of the future para dito sa Benilde. Coach Oliver Almadro humiling ng timeout dito. And what do you think has been their problem here at this last few plays para dito sa Letran?
Well, for Letran, especially when Sam Nolasco and Dinsing on momentum, medyo nagkakaproblema dito yung anticipation ng Letran. But right now, with how makilang and tapang is showing, dito naman na-challenge yung depensa ng Benilde. So I think there is a very close match here in the third set. So apparently pagandahan ng execution at magalingan na lang ng anticipation to defend.
Oh, good serve leading to an ace para dito kay Dinsing.
And right now, sabi ko nga, Dinsing not only can score in the attack line, but really good serve here on the service deck coming from Dinsing. Yun lang, medyo nabate.
But already has 10 points. Aya Dinsing and Nolasco combining forces as well as Estoque. So, 3-pronged attack itong binibigay ng Benilde. And si Aya Dinsing perhaps could be the answer dun sa mga nawalang spikers nila like Gail Pascual and Jade Gentapa at the wings.
That is a good news. And I think the confidence that these girls can build up coming into the next season of NCAA really prepares them to, for their 5th championship run.
I think yung upcoming NCAA season 100 na yun, that's gonna be a wide open race.
Yeah.
Gia Makilang gets blocked by Christy Undangan.
And right now, isa na lang yung inahabol dito ng Benilde. And I think Benilde already knew that Makilang really going cross-court. Good anticipation on the net coming from Undangan.
Estoque cross-court. Already with 13.
And that is a problem that Letran really needs to solve here. Estoque, Nolasco, and Dinsing capable of scoring all over the court.
Si Wewe Estoque yung nag-step up nung nawala si Micah Go.
Oh yeah.
Back in season 98. Off the block. Point scored by Judel Nitura. Papaltan muna siya dito ni Nat Estrelier. And Tapang will also return for Yap. So double subs. 3 spikers in front para dito sa Letran. Tabla tayo, 20 all. Very important set number 3. Which team will pull ahead? Not Estrelier coming from that vaunted King's Montessori School program in high school. Oh, the 1-2 play once more. Basarte almost. Now she sets up Estoque. And Royce de la Cruz with a block.
What an important point there for Royce de la Cruz. And of course, to activate again, medyo tumahimik dito si Royce de la Cruz. A much needed activation for this middle blocker on this very, very important time here in this match.
That Estrelier, converted setter. Nung high school, she was an opposite hitter back in grade 11. And then, pagdating nung grade 12, kinonvert siya ni Coach Onyok Gitigan.
Oh.
And now has been masterful in orchestrating plays para dito sa Letran. Combination play! Wewe Stoke with the answer!
I saw that coming. Wewe Stoke on that combination play, not wasting any opportunity and giving so much power. Ooh. As you can see, late yung blockers.
Such a breathtaking sight. Micah Go returns. She will now serve it out. They are tied 21 all. Estrelier hinabol. Oh, Micah Go with an ace.
Micah Go, not only as an acting coach here, but now already on scoring department, scoring her first point here in this match. What a game here in the third set between Letran and Benilde.
It's been a long journey for Micah Go ever since that injury. Leia Tapang though will not be denied.
Tied at 22. I am on the edge of my seat right now because I see Letran and Benilde really wants it badly to get this third set.
Good pass from Dorog. Combination once more. Wewe Stoke.
And the combination plays of Ginny Basarte really paying very good here on the side of the Lady Blazers. Dalang kuwang-kuha nila yung depensa dito ng Letran.
And every time they have a good pass, more often than not, they will execute that signature play of theirs. But Yen Martin will not take no for an answer.
You know, more than the battle of spikers here that we see between Letran and Benilde, well, can we credit the excellent playmaking that Chini Basarte and Estrelier is doing? Also the libero that we have. Well, this is, you know, a very good, valuable action at the collegiate level we're seeing right now between Benilde and Letran.
Sing ulit. Tahimik siya nung set number 2. Nanunumbalik siya dito in set number 3.
And right now, you know, I am quite interested to see if Letran can counter-attack and tie things up at 24.
Timeout Letran. Let's listen in to Coach O. And now, Benilde finding themselves at set point after trailing for the majority of this set, really, Joe.
Exactly. And what's really commendable here for Benilde, remember, yung mga naglalaro dito is actually their second stringers during the past NCAA seasons. Meaning, you know, so much promise, so much hope, especially if you're a fan of the Lady Blazers, knowing that your second stringers really can actually fill in the big shoes left here from your superstars. And right now, just one more point to get this third set.
Good pass from Silva. Tapang. Oh! Leia Tapang able to get it off the block.
Let's see if that ball went out or in. But Leia Tapang, if that ball went out, all 10 points can dito lang on the third set.
You have another challenge. Just want to give a quick shout out to Daphne Cristobal who covered our very first 5-set match yesterday. Pretty surprising result actually. University of Batangas able to beat etong UST in 5 sets. Pero maganda na may bawi ng UST. Although nasubukan sila, no? Laban sa Team Sock Surgeon kanina. This one's gonna be close.
Yes.
Oh, but it's gonna be out.
And because that ball went out, now Leia Tapang on double figures. All 10 points happened here right before our own eyes. Dito sa third set alone. That is 24 all.
Extended tayo ng bagya dito, ah.
Of course, you can expect that Letran, you know, gusto na ng peace of mind, securing their spot in the quarterfinals. And of course, if you're Benilde, you don't want to start your campaign here with the loss. So tignan natin who will score a point here.
Silva able to cover. Oh, not Estrelier. 1-2 play.
What a time here for Estrelier to get a point under her name. And right now, they're on match point.
25 all tayo. 25-24. So, set point.
First, yeah, for Letran.
Dorog emerging there. Has struggled a bit, but gets the job done.
Patibayan tayo dito. Walang bibitaw. Ang bumitaw for sure will lost this set.
25 all. Just earlier, we had Team Sock Surgeon and UST figuring in a set extension during set number 3 also. Leia Tapang. Then Sing from the right pin. Good pass from Makilang. Martin from the left side. She scores. Ganda ng pagkakaset up from Ormoc City to Bulacan. Set point once more for the Intramuros-based squad. Then Sing gets denied! The Great Wall of Intramuros coming alive!
What a time there for Ledesma to showcase her talent in blocking and getting this third set via block.
And a much-needed set number 3 bounce back. Galing dito sa Letran. They win this one 27-25.
There's nothing like winning the game.
Congrats sa promotion!
There's nothing like leveling up. There's nothing like the first face-to-face. There's nothing like meeting the fam. For great times, great memories.
There's nothing like Shakey's.
Get 8 gigabytes of all-access power.
To do it all.
Plus only TikTok to scroll and share non-stop. Power, work, life, and more. With Smart Power all-access data now up to 90 days. Load now.
TNT TikTok takeover na! Tuloy-tuloy na live selling. Tuloy-tuloy na food talk. Tuloy-tuloy na dance talk. Para may only TikTok, mag-TNT TikTok saya 50 na. Lipat at load na.
Oh, what a set that was. Letran showing that they could battle it out against the very best, winning this one 27-25. Pretty much a back and forth between Letran and Benilde. Sam Nolasco as usual. Ever since set number 2, nagtuloy-tuloy lang siya. But yung magic bunot ni Coach O really making a difference. Lea Tapang for Letran.
Exactly. And not only Gia Maguila, we've seen of course Ledesma doing some and showcasing some, good blocking and anticipating the attacks ng Benilde dito. But of course, dito nga, Tapang, all the 10 points ang galing lang on the third set. What a magic that these girls provide talaga every time na pinapasok siya ni Coach O. And as we can see, it paid off here on the side of Letran. But of course, for Benilde, there's nothing to be ashamed of. That set could be anybody's game. You have this trio of Nolasco, Estoque, and Dinsing, and let's see if that trio could still be a formidable trio coming here in the fourth set.
And that block by Ledesma was the exclamation point. And that thrilling set number 3 victory by Letran.
And as we can see, when it comes to attacks, it is 19/15, showing Letran mastery over sa attacking department dito sa Benilde. Blocking, lamang pa dito yung blocks, but I think the timing of the blocks was really important. But very identical din dito yung errors and nilayan yung aces. But I think, in games like this, wherein we can see that both squads playing so tight, the scoring is so close, it's really a matter of who will execute better, which team who wants it badly, and let's see if makakabawi ba dito yung Benilde.
Set number 4 brought to you by Shakey Super Delivery. Order favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and mojos now. Dorog will start off set number 4. That first attack by Estoque will sail out.
Estoque, what a wonderful and breakout performance for her on their first game here in the National Invitationals. But on that attack, medyo nakailalim dito si Winwin. Oh.
Free ball para dito sa Letran. Combination. Tapang gets sent back. Martin from the left pin with a cross-court kill.
Well, that is a confusion when it comes to the playmaking dito ni Chini Basarte. I think kanina pa yung hinahanap dito si Sam Nolasco, but apparently dito nga hindi magkaroon ng magandang reception ng Benilde, resulting for Letran to take advantage and score a point here courtesy of Martin.
Nolasco getting on the board here in this set.
And finally, kanina pa, but now, Chini Basarte finally found Nolasco, and that's what you get when you set up a ball to Sam, because most likely than not, Sam will convert that point.
De La Cruz, the tip. Then Singh using her left hand. Silva will set it up. Lea Tapang. Aya from the right pin.
Again, the magic here of Dinsing, really very reliable on the side of Benilde.
Estoque. Estrelier. Inangat papunta kay Martin. But met up top by Sam Nolasco.
And you cannot do a baby attack, especially if Sam Nolasco is your blocker. Because papayungan at papayungan ni Sam yan. As you can see, Sam Nolasco anticipating that baby attack from Letran.
Oh, an ace! Rewe Estoque piling up the points already with 16.
16 big and important points courtesy of Estoque, and for sure they are feeling some some fatigue na as of this moment. So if you can put some power on the service deck, then why not?
Tapang overcooking that one, resulting into an error.
But right now, errors been piling up here for Letran, and that will not help.
Oh, an ace once more para dito kay Estoque.
And that is what when Estoque is doing right now. Challenging the defense pattern of Letran and putting some load and muscle here on her services. in making the services, the first form of attacks here for Benilde.
Another good one. Martin cross court. Nandun si Getigan pero hindi na niya naiangat na maayos. Martin converting para dito sa Letran.
I like that cross court, somehow cut shot there. Coming from Martin, really challenging dito yung depensa ni Getigan.
Score po natin 6-3 in favor of Benilde. Trying to force a fifth and deciding set. Dorog sent back from the pipe. Wewe Estoque!
No problem for Wewe Estoque. Even though she's at the back, she can manage to contribute a point for Benilde.
That smart power play of the set presented by Smart. Live more today. Good pass from Silva. Letran will reload. Martin, that's a tough angle. Si Densing, nalunod doon. Sinubukan niyang gawa ng paraan, but point will go to Letran.
Well, I'm not sure what kind of play was that for Basarte because Densing is coming far beyond the pipe. So I'm not sure if that is a running attack for Undangan.
Basarte goes to Estoque. Martin with a pickup. Sa gitna, Ledesma. Free ball for Letran. Oh, Estrelier with a very clever play.
1-2 play successful here for Estrelier. But they really need to work on their transition pa because medyo bumababa yung porsyento ng mga wing spiker dito on the side of Letran.
Lea Tapang had all of his 9 points in the second set.
Wow.
Yung pasa, pupuntahan si Martin. Basarte had to adjust her set.
Oh.
Estoque. Free ball for the Lady Knights. Left pin attack galing kay Martin. The counter by Jessa Dorog.
Jessa Dorog really putting some power to score.
Benilde
Off the block point there.
with a 3-point lead courtesy of this attack by Jessa Dorog. We have our first technical timeout of set number 4.
Get 8 gigabytes of all-access power.
To do it all.
Plus only TikTok to scroll and share non-stop. Power, work, life, and more. With Smart Power All-access data now up to 90 days. Load now.
TNT TikTok takeover na! Tuloy-tuloy na live selling. Tuloy-tuloy na food talk. Tuloy-tuloy na dance talk. Para may only TikTok, mag-TNT TikTok saya 50 na. Lipat at load na.
Ken and Jong, punta muna nga tayo sa site ng Lady Blazers. And I have noticed about sa player na si Wewe Estoque na bago nga mag-start ng set at nagbibigay ng instruction sila sa isa't isa, siya ay pumipikit lamang at nagbe-meditate. And after that, nakikita natin na mas nakakapag-produce nga siya ng points. And during timeout, sabi na naman kanina ni Mike ako na hindi pa naman tapos ang laban. All you have to do is just take it easy. So let's see kung tuloy-tuloy na ba dito sa side ng Lady Blazers. Yan lang muna, balik sa inyo.
Maraming salamat, Sabrina San Diego and Lea Tapang. Now in double figures after that attack of that first technical timeout.
And now Lea Tapang, I think more than, the points that she contribute here for Letran, I think the energy and the power that she puts in whenever she's inside the court here for Letran.
Si Undangan nakapag-ambag na rin. Bit of a quiet day for Christy Undangan.
We need more points here for Undangan. But as you can see here, Lea Tapang very vocal on the side of Letran. One set away.
An ace coming from Jessa Dorog.
And right now, this might be the set for Jessa Dorog, who knows? I think she already scored a couple of points coming from attacks, and right now scoring a point from the service line.
Nakaisa muli. Itong Benilde, tuloy-tuloy ang kanilang pamamayagpag dito.
And good point there, and good block from Christy Ondangan.
Ondangan shutting the door down on that Letran attack. We have a timeout requested here by Coach Oliver Almadro. And now they are down by 5, 11-6. Yung team standings natin, Jong, nagkaaroon na ng kulay now that we are already 6 games in our tournament.
And if you are going to look on the Pool D, Letran just 1 win away. That is a very important for both squads because Letran just 1 more win and they'll be securing their spot in the quarterfinals. And again, for CSB, you don't want naman to start your campaign here again with a loss, and you don't want to go on a do-or-die game pa dito kontra University of San Carlos.
Letran gunning for a 2-0 finish in their group. Next up, Xavier University against Enderan College. Enderan trying to keep their hopes alive of advancing to the next round. Now we have Letran responding well off that timeout.
And I think that block was actually courtesy of Tapang as well.
Si Tapang, no?
Oo. Well, very reliable and more than attacking, even blocking and serving, Tapang already contributed. And again, sabi ko dito, yung energy na dinadala niya sa teammates niya, it's something really a factor here for Letran.
Wait, Stoke. Already with 19 points.
Wow. What a performance here for Stoke on their debut game here in 2024 National Invitationals.
Good pass from Martin. Running attack by De La Cruz. From the pipe, Ayadin Singh. Naiangat ni Silva. Chance ball. Oh, Basarte almost, but good coverage there by Laramay Silva. Leading to that point from Letran.
And Martin, you know, just simple volleyball and just recognizing the donut hole sa depensa dito ng Benilde.
Shout out to Sir Dandry Lineses.
Of course.
Favorite niya yung term na yan eh. Yung donut
hole
na yan.
I remember.
Free ball for Letran. Combination shut down by Sam Nolasco.
Sam Nolasco said no entry here and still managed and maintaining their 5-point lead contra Letran.
6 blocks.
Wow.
In total for the middle blocker of Coach Jerry. And this is someone that I'm pretty surprised that we're seeing for the very first time. Ito si Clyde Katarik.
Oh, yes.
Because with the departure nga of certain players, we're expecting her to step
Of
up.
course.
Speaking of stepping up, Basarte with another ace.
And I think, Ken, you know, the double-digit performance of Sam Nolasco, of Densing, of Stoke will not be possible without the excellent playmaking na ginagawa dito ni Chini Basarte.
Silva, nagawa ng paraan. Sorry, that was Leia Tapang. My mistake.
And again, Ken, if you're going, I mean, it's worth to see the replay. Kita mo, very smart. Leia Tapang just uses, you know, the fingertips dito ng mga blockers ng Benilde to score an off-the-block point.
Si Tapang ginamitan ng talino dun. Katarig, her first touch. Point goes to Letran. An error against Benilde.
And right now, Leia Tapang, ganun kabilis, nasa attack line na ngayon. And for sure Estrella will bank on Tapang to score points here for Letran.
Uy, narigaluhan yung Letran dun. Nolasco unable to time that well.
Pressure is on here for Benilde.
The Lady Blazers will call for time.
Pag na kayo umatras, kanina pa kayo nababagsakan sa harapan nyo. Huwag na kayo umatras, pumorward kayo sa harap.
That huddle was powered by Smart. Live more today.
Specific instruction nga dito binigay ni Micah Go because majority of the points na binibigay dito ng Letran, they're doing off-speed and power tip, which Benilde failed to anticipate and defend. Well, let's see if that adjustment will happen here in the most important set here in this match, because if Letran will get this set, he will surely win this over Benilde.
Naka-trap ball doon. Si Wewe Estoque.
Good execution there coming from Stoke. Kita niya, late na yung depensa dito ng libero and deciding mid-air to do an off-speed.
20 puntos na. Ito si Wewe Estoque. Good play there by Estrelier. This time she goes to Martin. And that will go cross-court.
And ito si Martin is really very good talaga on catching the end lines, on doing cut shot. Very maligot na itong wrist ni Martin. And I think that's the reason why medyo nahihirapan din yung mga blockers ng Benilde to block her.
15-12. Basarte, they go to Nolasco from the right pin.
Because of that attack, Benilde is now already on second technical timeout.
We'll be right back after this.
Get 8 gigabytes of all-access power.
To do it all.
Plus only TikTok to scroll and share non-stop. Power, work, life, and more. With Smart Power all-access data now up to 90 days. Load now.
TNT TikTok takeover na! Tuloy-tuloy na live selling. Tuloy-tuloy na food talk. Tuloy-tuloy na dance talk. Para may only TikTok, mag-TNT TikTok saya 50 na. Lipat at load na.
Coach O, animated at the sidelines, marking out instructions for Letran. On the other side, it's Micah Go at the helm for the Benilde Lady Blazers, the 3-time defending champions of the NCAA. Wewe Estoque, the high point girl in this match with 20 points. Benilde trying to force a 5th and deciding set. Again, Ken Panglinan, Chong Panerio, and Sabrina San Diego. Oh, that was Leia Tapang again. 13 points.
And all that points nangyari lang, on the third set.
Third and fourth
set. And tama nga talaga si Coach O, the spark plug here on the side of Letran.
That serve goes out though, giving the point back to Benilde.
And right now, I think if you're Letran, you just need to control your unforced errors. You don't want to help your opponent to get his fourth set and get momentum.
Dorog had to adjust, and that was a tough shot, and that's why it sailed out.
That is way too wide here for Dorog.
17-14, Letran trying to put this one away. Oh, Christy Ondangan down the line. It's good.
Oh yeah, the first referee called for a check, but not with a delight here. The Coach Oliver.
Will they challenge?
Let's see. They will.
They will. Block touch. Sabi ng ating second referee, merong check ball, pero hindi. Binigay na nila yung puntos sa Benilde. So, Coach O initially contemplating on a challenge, and then at the last second decided that it wasn't probably worth it.
You don't want to race because you only have 2 challenges here.
Getigan patiently going to Estoque. Nandoon si Estrelier forming a wall. Nakapag-adjust si Estoque, pero lumabas yung bola doon.
Well, Estoque somehow got bothered dun nga sa blocking niya. Sa blocking dito ng Letran, deciding to just, you know, do some off-speed, layuan yung bola, but apparently that is quite too wide, resulting for the ball to go outside.
18-15. Basarte, they go to Ondangan. Si Makilang medyo nanahimik na dito. Hindi natin masyado nararamdaman at the latter stages of this ball game. Ondangan though, siya naman ngayon yung unti-unti nahanap yung rhythm sa larong ito.
And well, right. I mean, Makilang actually have a superb start here for Letran, but apparently here in the 4th set, medyo quiet performance din sa Makilang. But right now, I think she's already in the front line, already an option here for Estrelier to attack and a score point here for Letran.
Here she is, Gia Makilang. Probably heard us.
Yeah, just right on cue, Ken. And Gia Makilang already on 12 points, if I'm not mistaken.
19-16, Estrelier, the star setter for Coach Oliver Almagro. Basarte goes to Nolasco. Estrelier, pupuntahan si Makilang. The pass by Getigan. Estoque from the left pin, naiangat ni Martin. The adjustment there by Makilang. Gia one more time! It's good!
And Gia Makilang just when you needed her the most, scoring that very important point for Letran. Lowering down and cutting the lead here by 2.
$19-17. An error laban dito kay Nat Estrelier.
And not only for Letran, but I guess for both squads, they know how important this set is. So you cannot afford to give away free points to your opponent.
CSB wants to tie things up and force a 5th set. Basarte going back to Wewe, and why not? She has been the catalyst in this run by the Benilde Lady Blazers.
The hot hands and so much muscle on that attack, that approach, that picture-perfect approach coming from Wewe Estoque, leading the way here for Benilde.
21-17. Royce, Basarte, present at the back. Now she will set it up. Papunta kay Nolasco. Over reception by Silva. Getigan. Letran will regroup. Basarte this time si Getigan na magsiset ulit. Papunta kay Katarig. Sharp hit. Coming from the rookie.
What a time here for Glidel Katarig to score a point here for Benilde. Kita mo, very high vertical jump, resulting for a very sharp cross-court kill. Almost an attack line pa nga yung atake doon ni Katarig.
Halos kakapasok lang dito ni Clyde Katarig. Leia Tapang. Gets blocked.
Yeah. Well, I think Letran quite confident that that ball will go outside, and unfortunately, it hits the line.
Nolasco with her 7th block, forcing the hand of Coach Oliver Almagro. You could see him barking out instructions once more. 23-17 na po ito. Tuloy-tuloy itong CSB here late in set number 4.
And pressure is on here for Letran. Because, you know, the defending champions for sure have this grit to extend this match and, of course, to extend the momentum coming into the 5th set.
Sam Nolasco, just a thorn on the side of the defense. Letran just having a hard time going through those spikes. 23-17 po ang ating talaan. Gia using her left hand. Masarte pump set papunta kay Clatarig. Silva will set it up for Nitura. The missing link so far. And she gets that one off the block.
Well, Nitura, she didn't actually challenge the blockers, but she used the fingertips dito ng blockers to score a point via check ball. And Letran right now, they need to play perfect volleyball. Medyo malayo-layo itong habulin nila.
Oh, Katarig with her second point.
Lydel Katarig, the silent operator here on the side of Lady Blazers, performing really well here in the 4th set.
Set point for the Taft Pace squad. Wewe though, with an error from the service line.
And right now, Letran, they need to play and score 5 perfect points to tie things up here contra Benilde. And let's see how are they going to do that.
Oh, the block there by Ledesma.
And Ledesma, I think already on double figures here on the side of Letran, solely manning the net there. And right now, 4 more perfect points to tie things up contra Benilde.
Masartig, pumunta si Katarig sa gitna. Nolasco puts that one home.
And of course, if you want an instant point, you dial number 21 and Sam Nolasco will surely respond.
Nolasco leading the way with Wewe Estoque, and now they force in 5th and deciding set. 25-20, 5th set in just a bit when we return.
There's nothing like winning the game.
Congrats sa promotion.
There's nothing like leveling up. There's nothing like the first face-to-face. There's nothing like meeting the fam. For great times, great memories.
There's nothing like Shakey's.
Get 8 gigabytes of all-access power.
To do it all.
Plus only TikTok to scroll and share non-stop. Power, work, life, and more. With Smart Power all-access data now up to 90 days. Load now.
TNT TikTok takeover na! Tuloy-tuloy na live selling. Tuloy-tuloy na food talk. Tuloy-tuloy na dance talk. Para may only TikTok, mag-TNT TikTok Saya 50 na. Lipat at load na.
We are heading into our 5th set of our tournament. The defending champions able to take care of set number 4, and the usual suspects, etong si Sam Nolasco and Wewe Estoque, carrying the scoring load para dito sa Benilde.
And you know what, if we could credit half of the points na binitawan dito nila Nolasco, nila Stoke and then saying, let's credit half the points, of course, with a very good playmaking and orchestration dito ni Chini Basarte. Good distribution, good playmaking, really confusing the defense dito ng Letran. And right now, pushing this match into a 5-setter match to a deciding set. This will be a short set, so let's see kung sino yung mga players na magko-contribute ng points for both squads.
Also, Ondangan slowly but surely getting into a groove in this fourth set.
And right now, when it comes to attacks lamang dito ng dalawang Benilde, but the 3 blocks coming from Benilde is really very important because it happens on the latter part of the set, and also that 4 aces, especially na binitawan dito ng Benilde, really played a lot of factor in challenging yung depensa at yung service reception ng Letran.
So, Letran will try to regroup. Makilang has been silent. And we mentioned these two players, Wewe Estoque and Sam Nolasco. Particularly, itong si Sam Nolasco, scoreless in set number 1. But all 16 of those points coming in sets 2, 3, and 4.
Exactly, and still napakataas ng porsyento. That 16 points really happened talaga just when Benilde needed Sam Nolasco's presence, and it paid off. And right now, all they need to do is to maintain that composure that they showcased during the 4th set. And for Letran, they need to be up with the challenge.
Meanwhile, for Letran, it's been the efforts of Leia Tapang, Gia Makilang, Yen Martin. They have been the leading scorers para dito sa Lady Knights.
And just like Nolasco, Tapang pumasok lang ito nung 3rd set. But since then, pinupuntahan na talaga dito ni Estrelier. And really doing a very good efficiency when it comes to attacking.
Sam Nolasco got an invite for Alas Pilipinas, and she's showing why here in this ball game, as well as si Wewe Estoque naman emerging when Maika Go got injured, did not suit up in NCAA season 98. She got the call to start, and then from there on nagtuloy-tuloy na rin siya. And Shanae Basarte in her new role as the starting setter now for Benilde. Set number 5 brought to you by Shakey Super Delivery. Order favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and mojos now. Nitura will start off at that opposite spiker position. Estoque, a lot of power on that one. Nitura tries to answer. Almost. Free ball for Letran. Combination, they go to Martin. Nabasa doon ng Benilde. From the pipe, Makilang overcooking that one.
Well, you see how bad these squads really want to earn that point. That one single point, but apparently medyo nakailalim nga dito si Makilang on that pipe attack. This is a very short set, so you really cannot afford to give away free point to your opponent.
Good pass from Gia. Martin tried to zoom in. But that attack, will it go in or out? Moment of hesitation from our officials. So, ginawad na nila sa Letran. So, si Maika Go magcha-challenge for Benilde. So, it's a coach's challenge for the Lady Blazers.
And I think this is the best time for Benilde to go for a challenge kasi we're only raised to 15. And, of course, let's see. You want to take your chances.
So, we await the result of the challenge issued by the Benilde Lady Blazers.
But for our second referee, it catches the line.
College of St. Benilde, ever since the pandemic, they have been the most dominant team in the NCAA. 33-0 during the 97th, 98th, and 99th season. Noong season 97, they lost a grand total of 1 set in 35
wow.
possible sets.
Just one set on a particular conference.
In a season. And etong Letran actually yung nanalo lang ng isang set sa kanila back in season 97. And then season 98, the big story there, Micah Go was out due to an ACL tear. She suffered during practice. Nasubukan sila ng bagya doon, survive 2 5-set matches against LPU and Mapua en route to another championship. This time, dismantling naman itong LPU in the finals. And then itong most recent season, Letran naman, yung nakalaban nila, tinalo nila in 2 games, swept them in straight sets, both games. Pero itong Letran, like you said, want some sort of revenge. And they have an opportunity to do that here as we are deep into the 5th set sa ating laban. Back and forth ang nagiging labanan natin dito.
And I think right now, you know, hearing that story, Ken, both squads really have this really interesting story, climbing their squad from bottom to top. And you know, for Letran, they could actually draw inspiration for Benilde that everything is possible. You know, that 33 immaculate run from Benilde could actually happen to them, and there's really nowhere to start but now. So really interesting future here as well for Letran, for Lady Knights, especially with the immersion of Coach Oliver and their team.
Inconclusive yung resulta ng challenge. So probably they did not get
a better angle.
Yung good angle na makikita nila na may clear-cut evidence whether it was in or out. So 1-1 na tayo. Supposedly, 1-1 na tayo. Coach O is sorting things out with our table officials. Coach Jasper Jimenez approaching ito si Coach O. So dapat 1-1 kasi si Royce na yung magsaserve.
That should be 1-1 because the previous point was awarded here dito nga sa Letran. But I think still may mga things na kailangan pang ayusin dito ang ating first referee. Let's see.
And if you're Benilde, meron din silang some sort of mission dito sa particular tournament na ito because we showed earlier na natalo sila against Perpetual last year in the Shakey Super League National Invitationals in the quarterfinals. 5 sets din yun. So, you wanna be that particular NCAA team that would represent dito sa Shakeys.
And of course, the pride because you're a champion. They haven't entered the semifinals pa, so let's see if that will change here in this tournament.
Oh, that was Clyde Katarik. Pinasok lang late. Set number 4. Instant offense for Benilde.
And right now, it only shows how deep yung bench dito ng Benilde that anyone kung sino mapasukin sa court really can contribute a point.
Oh, it's an ace! Lady Blazers seizing momentum after that minor lull that we have earlier in the set.
And I think this is the first time that I see the Lady Blazers really shouting and celebrating every point that they get.
Service error laban dito kay Wewe. Letran, a chance to regroup. Judel Nitura. Of course, her sister lorded it over just last month in the Shakey's Girls Volleyball Invitational League. Speaking of sisters, the sister of Justin, na si Jessa Dorog, making her presence felt here in set number 5.
And both squads really uplifting and celebrating each point they get.
Let's turn you over to Sabrina San Diego.
Ken and Zong, You guys are right. We're seeing all smiles on the side of Lady Blazers kahit nga bago tayo mag-start ng set 5. But on the opposing team, para makaariba ang Lady Knights dito nga sa set na to, Coach O mention na huwag pa rin nga nilang sayangin ang kanilang advantage. Focus on the things that they can control at yan ang disiplina sa depensa. With that being said, will they get their redemption this time? Yun lang muna, balik sa inyo.
Thank you, Sab. And right now, Benilde, biggest lead of the set, 5-2. Short on that serve was Sam Nolasco.
And I think Sam already knew the moment she released the ball, medyo mababa yung contact niya on that ball.
We have Yen Martin, who's been quiet ever since that strong first set. Gia also pretty silent here. Oh, Jessa Dorog, meanwhile, coming off the bench as well.
And
now has 7 points.
Wow, and Jessa Dorog, very timely, just on the occasion on scoring here for Benilde on the most important set here in this match.
Good serve. Gatigan sets up Dorog again. Gia sa gitna. Much needed point for Letran.
This is a showdown between these two highly formidable spiker, Gia Magilang and Jessa Dorog. Right now, pagandahan na lang talaga ng execution at patibayan ng depensa because this is only raised to 15.
Oh, one good serve from Ledesma. Free ball for Letran. Gia from the left pin. It's good.
Well, Gia Magilang kanina on the fourth set, medyo tahimik. Well, she might be reserving those energy here sa fifth set. What a vertical leap there for Gia. It's really high.
15 points for Gia Makilang.
Oh,
They draw to within 1. A chance for the girls in white. Gia again!
why not? You know, right now, Letran really taking advantage dito sa service reception problem ng Benilde. And right now, Gia Magilang on the roll here, scoring for Letran.
Benilde calls for time.
Aggressive lang nga. Hingayan nyo kasi hiningayan na kayo, ha? Sa amin yan. Okay, first ball. Wala.
That huddle was powered by Smart. Live more today. Gia Makilang. Strong start in set number 1. Struggled a bit in set number 2 and set number 3. And set number 4 as well. But pagdating dito, set number 5. Delivering when Letran needed most. Now she has tied things up at 6 apiece.
And those 3 points that Makilang did this fifth set is really very convincing. So let's see if that will continue here.
Estoque, that attack goes out. Letran has taken over here.
And right now, Stocken medyo nang gigil on that pipe attack. But you know, when you're in situations like this, you need to, to have a strong mental fortitude. You really need to calm down.
Short on that serve was Angela Desma.
And I know there was so much nerve on that service deck. Coming from Ledesma.
Who will blink?
Yes.
Patibayan ng puso dito. Jessa Dorog with an ace.
And poor decision there coming from Litura, not catching that services.
The team captain also coming up clutch as we now change ends. CSB holding a precarious lead midway through set number 5. Can Letran answer with a counter-attack here? This has been a well-played out match, rematch of last year's finals. Just want to give a quick shout out to the libero of Perpetual na si Joanna Lozano, also watching, pati one of our referees na si George Soliman. Jessa Dorog, team captain. Good pass from Gia. Almost. Jessa was there for defense. Estrelier, babalikan si Gia. Why not?
And what a time here for Gia Makilang to contribute and score a point here for Letran. Yes, she was quiet during the previous set, but right now, making her presence felt and scoring a point here. Another point for Letran.
4 points. 4 of her 16 points in set number 5. All important ones. Wewe tries to answer, and she does! Estoque with a hammer.
And right now, we're seeing, a showdown here between Estoque and Makilang. But Estoque really very consistent, even from the first set. And already on a 20-point plus marker here for Benilde.
Clyde Katarig also had her moments, and she adds one more with an ace. Sorry, that was Borromeo. Borromeo, kakapasok lang. Nakapag-ambag ng ace dito, and si Coach O naman ang hihiling ng timeout. Benilde and Letran figuring out in another classic. CSB holding on to a 2-point lead. 10-8 here in set number 5. Borromeo providing that spark here. Scoring on an ace earlier. Martin with the pass to Estrelier. Sa kanan, Judel Nitura. Good defense by De La Cruz. Gia. Oh! Gia Makilang is unstoppable!
Again, kanina pa, Gia Makilang, dalang-dala buong Intramuros, especially here in the 5th set. Really, all of the attacks coming from her, really very convincing. But right now, she's on deck to serve.
Joust at the net. Estrelier. This time to Martin. And Yen joins the scoring parade for the Lady Knights.
What a match here between Letran and Benilde. Quality, valuable action coming from these squads.
Gia will now serve. She's at the back. 10-all. Estrelier. Back to Yen Martin. Oh, another one. Back-to-back points for the Bulaqueña.
Don't forget, Martin is also very good outside hitter. As you can see, just using the hands of the blocker to her advantage. And now, lamang na nga itong Letran.
3 straight points by the Lady Knights. They have taken the lead here. Timeout by the Lady Blazers. Mike Agol leading this huddle para dito sa Benilde. And the defending champions on the ropes. And Sam Nolasco hasn't had much of an impact here in this 5th set. While for Letran, it's been the wing spikers, Gia Makilang, Yen Martin. And also credit Nat Estrelier.
Yes.
Really just being a maestro on the court para dito kay Coach O. Shout out to some more perpetual players. Sila Shai Umipon, Fifi Ariola.
Oh, yes.
And also the NCAA Season 98
Oh.
MVP na si Mary Rose Dapol. Oh, Wewe Estoque with a clutch response.
And Wewe Estoque said that it's not over and just recognizing medyo umabante na yung depensa dito ng Letran and recognizing that empty spot sa likod nga ng Letran, and now we're tied at 11.
That smart power play of the set was presented by Smart. Live more today. Wewe, this time, denied. But, Klein Katarig, pinasukan yung depensa doon ng Letran.
And Clyde Katarig, you know, the silent operator here on the side of Benilde. Talagang every time nabibigyan ng bola, you really count on with here with Katarig.
Martin, Katarig got her hands on it. De La Cruz, nandun si Estoque. Siya ang papalo. Oh, she scores once more!
You know, I think there is one, I've been watching Benilde, and I think this is one of the best games of Estoque that I've witnessed.
25 big points coming from Wewe Estoque. Kita mo, hingal na hingal. Doing work. And she's trying to will her team to the promised land. And Coach O, one final instruction. This is his last time out. 13-11. Can Letran overhaul this deficit?
Well, for Letran, it is not impossible. Well, it's still a 2-point advantage, but for Benilde, especially for Estoque, you know, there's really some beauty talaga when someone left. You know, somebody will rise to the occasion. And right now, for Benilde, it is Estoque, the 25 big point performance here in the opening game. For them,
Martin, off the block it goes.
but right now, I must say that Letran really kanina pa using the hands of the blockers. Medyo hindi nakapayong yung mga blockers dito on the side of Benilde. And that is what Letran is doing and scoring to their advantage.
They now draw to within 1. The pass by Estoque. Katarig with a sharp hit.
Just when everybody thought that, because that is a very good pass, and just when everybody thought on the side of Letran that they will go to Nolasco, there you go. Again, the silent operator, Katarig, scoring another point here for CSB.
Making it count, and it's now match point for Benilde. Service error though by Estoque, keeping the door open para dito sa Letran.
One big important point here for CSB if they want to win their opening match here against a familiar foe, Letran Lady Knights.
Nolasco putting the nail in the coffin.
And there you go. CSB getting their first win here in the National Invitationals of Shakey's.
What a grind out win. You could see in their faces. Talagang trinabaho nitong Benilde, nitong laban na ito. Doing this without Coach Jerry Yee. Mike Ago led the huddle every time they needed a timeout. And the players, boy, they have really responded well. And Benilde reasserting their mastery over the Letran Lady Knights.
But of course, again, for Letran, there's nothing to be ashamed of. They really played so well, really challenging the defending champions here of NCAA, CSB. And for CSB, sabi ko nga, every set there is a superstar, there's a player that they can bank on. But right now, let's credit this to the wonderful, system that CSB has. Sabi mo kahit wala si Coach Jerry Yee, still, they managed to come out very victorious here against Letran.
Where Estoque, you could see her nakabend over na sa sobrang pagod. But still trying to celebrate with her teammates. She really took over here for the Benilde Lady Blazers, especially with the departure of their veterans.
Yes.
Loan Montañedo, Mitch Gamit, Jade Gendapa, and Gail Pascual no longer around. But a new star is born for Benilde. Wewe Estoque.
And I think for the fans, there's nothing to worry. Kita mo, nag-step up din itong CSB. As we can see, our scores, 25-18, 25-20, 25-27, 25-20, and 15-13 in favor of CSB.
Our MVP of the match in just a bit when we return.
There's nothing like winning the game.
Congrats sa promotion!
There's nothing like leveling up. There's nothing like the first face-to-face. There's nothing like meeting the fam. For great times, great memories.
There's nothing like Shakey's.
Get 8 gigabytes of all-access power.
To do it all.
Plus only TikTok to scroll and share non-stop. Power, work, life, and more. With Smart Power All-access data now up to 90 days. Load now.
TNT TikTok takeover na! Tuloy-tuloy na live selling. Tuloy-tuloy na food talk. Tuloy-tuloy na dance talk. Para may only TikTok, mag-TNT TikTok saya 50 na. Lipat at load na.
That's our final score. Benilde winning this one in 5 hard-fought sets. And now, we will check out our MVP of the match brought to you by Shakey Super Delivery. Order favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and mojos now. And alam mo, marami nag-ambag din for Benilde, but this girl really carried the scoring load para dito sa Lady Blazers.
Of course, pinili na itong player nito because of her skyrocketing performance here kontra Letran, scoring, I think, 25 big points here, really rising into the occasions. And as you can see, mapa-combinations, opposite or outside sets na binibigay sa kanya dito ni Chine Bosarte, really managed to adjust and score a point here for CSB to get their first win here in the National Invitationals.
At kasama niya ngayon, si Sabrina San Diego.
Cannon Zong having 26 points. 26 points, Wewe Estoque. Bakit parang naging emotional ka ata today?
Wala, kasi sobrang happy namin. Kahit sobrang dami naming errors, struggle dun sa loob ng court, nakuha pa rin namin yung set and game. Yun lang naman.
So we also noticed na nakita natin na core players, maraming nawala. And you as being one of the Achis, ano ba yung naging game plan mo today just to continue that winning dynasty?
Yung nasa isip ko lang lagi is mag-contribute lang sa team since wala na nga po yung mga seniors namin. And kung ano lang yung skills na meron ako, pinakita ko lang dito. And ayun naman, tulong-tulong naman kami sa loob ng court, kaya kami nanalo.
Ito na-notice ko, no, every set, before we started, napapansin ko sa'yo na lagi ka lang pumipikit. Ano ba yung iniisip mo? Tapos after no, nakakapag-produce ka ng points?
Iniisip ko is nire-reflect ko po yung mga errors na nagagawa ko sa loob ng court and kung ano pa yung kaya kong i-improve pa sa loob ng court, yun lang naman.
So is there anyone that you would like to greet, pasalamatan? Now is the time.
Binabati ko po yung family ko po sa Torres, sila mama, papa, yung kapatid ko po, and si ate. And yung mga friends ko po sa Torres, and yung mga tita, tito ko po na nasa Taguig, and kuya ko na nasa Kuwait. And sa lahat ng mga supporters po ng CSB community, thank you po sa pag-support sa amin hanggang dulo.
Our best player of the game, Wewe Estoque, Teljan, deserve mo rin ang Shakey's Pizza in Super Card from Shakey. So congratulations to you and to the rest of the Lady Blazers. So back to you, Ken and Jong.
Kaapoy, pero panalo pa din. And Wewe Estoque getting the job done. And now we'll check out our Smart Powered Up plays brought to you by Smart Power All 99. Load now. And we got ourselves a classic. Letran starting things off really well behind Gia Makilang who had a hot start. And coming into this game, like you said, Jong, merong revenge factor yan eh. Dahil nga tinalo sila nung finals. Although, iba na yung complexion nitong Benilde. If you're Letran, you want to get back at your tormentors. And they were on their way to do that, at least here in this opening set.
Exactly. Of course, there's really nothing to be ashamed of here for Letran. They really showed a wonderful play against Benilde. And for Benilde, yes, key losses, especially your key players. There are some issues when it comes to familiarity and movement inside the court. And that's, I think, the reason why they've lost their first set contra Letran. But on the second set, Ken, kita mo naman, there is when Stoke Dinsing, even Samantha Nolasco scoring all her first 8 points on the second set, really showing that these girls, you really cannot discount the experience and the tenacity that these girls have, you know, especially the experience. And we see that during the second set.
And also credit Micah Go. Siya na yung nagbistulang head coach para sa kanila without Coach Jerry on the sidelines. And Benilde, like you said, showing the heart of a champion, Sam Nolasco. She will be one of the main weapons para dito sa Lady Blazers with the departure of their veterans. They win this one, 25-20. And like I said earlier, back and forth yung naging laban ng ito eh because Letran able to grind it out in this set. Sam Nolasco continued her scoring ways. Meron si Yen Martin also in there. Sam Nolasco doing it on both ends. But Martin and the rest of the Lady Knights and also si Leia Tapang.
Oh yeah,
nagpakitang gilas dito. 9 points all in this set.
And I must say, you know, for Letran, despite this setback against Benilde, it's still a big and good hope in the future for Lady Knights. 3 girls scoring on double figures. And we see the excellent playmaking ni Estrellier dito, maximizing yung mga middles niya, especially Ledesma, not the strongest of hits but still managed to score a point by looking on those empty spots on the side of the opponents. But for Benilde, dito nakita natin how they try to bounce back despite yung mga losses at yung mga strong spikes na nakukuha nila dito sa Letran. And of course, I just wanna credit, sabi ko nga if we can credit half the point to their playmaker, which is Chini Basarte, and then we will.
Third set belonged to the girls from Intramuros, 27-25. Si Aya Dinsing, actually, nung first set, nagpakilala. And then here, in set number 4, Estoque and Sam Nolasco. Again, that dynamic duo. Palagay ko sila na aabangan dito ng Benilde Faithful. And also credit this girl, Clyde Katarig, inserted here in set number 4. I think the Lady Blazers, yung fans nila, were clamoring for her to come in because she's one girl who's oozing in potential and she helped her team win that set 25-20. And then dito, set number 5, labo-labo na, pati bayan na ng loob.
Well, of course, good news for the fans of CSB that despite of the big losses na meron itong CSB, there are some superstars that can actually rise into the occasion that can fulfill or fill in the big shoes na iniwanan dito ng mga players. And coming to the fifth set, nakita natin dito the exchange of good playmaking. Sobrang close and tight ng ating fifth set. Talagang each team walang gustong bumitaw. But apparently, it is the playmaking and good attacks na pinakita dito ni Stoke, then Singh and Dulasco yung nanaeg, claiming their first W here in the league.
Makilang actually came alive here.
Oh yes.
Lumamang na yung
Also.
Letran, 10-8. But CSB refusing to lose in this one. And able to get this win at the skin of their teeth. And the numbers will show how close this was.
As we can see, well, when it comes to attacking, quite very close, 65 to 62. Even they're blocking 6 at 7. But what is really very glaring dito is the strong services na binigay dito ng Benilde. 11 to 4 as well, even though despite the fact that CSB gave more errors. But I think what is, you know, the winning formula here is the strong aces na binigay dito ng CSB, challenging the service reception of Letran.
And up next, Xavier University versus Enderan College. Keep it here only on the 2024 Shakey Super League National Invitationals.